Hello and welcome to another episode of TPK, the show so named so that if I do accidentally kill all of my players, I can just call it branding. Yes, welcome to the Players Keep. I'm still not getting used to that yet. One day. Speaking of those players, let me introduce you to them now. Right on my left, I have Dewi Gray and Pete Austin. Behave yourselves. And left on my right, I have Ben Fenner and Kendall Boardman.
Kendall.
I am, for now, the one and only Jack Fletcher, but as we know, that can change at any time. As you can see, we still do not have our wonderful Lisa Ollivant. Hopefully she'll be with us soon. Race back to us as soon as you can, Lisa.
Performing a raised dead ritual after this episode just to try and get her back.
I like it. Sounds good. We've got all the vital components, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Can we use cubic zirconia instead of a diamond?
No, it has to be the diamond, unfortunately.
She's a material girl.
We not rich, like the Dawn Takers.
No, we are not. Before we get started, we've got a little announcement for you. This month, we are so very happy to announce that we are launching our Discord server. Yeah. You guys have been asking for this for so very long, and it has always been something that we wanted to put together, but we finally had the time and the resources to actually put this together and give you a space as a community to gather together, discuss everything TPK and everything not TPK as well. There'll be areas for you guys to share all of the art that you as a community create. There'll be areas for you as a community to sit and chat with each other about all sorts of different things. We'll have areas for theories to be discussed. Discussed.
I like discuss.
There'll be all sorts in there for you guys to enjoy. More information will be coming your way in the near future with all the final details and how to join the server.
I'll pop it in the chat now.
Bing, bang,
Ben,
boom.
unless you're in LA.
Then Kendall.
Jack or Kendall.
or Jack.
Or Dewi if he's there on time.
Not me. Don't make me do it.
will be here.
I can do internet stuff.
Yeah, sure.
No, you can't.
How many times have you logged into Twitch, Pete?
Into Twitch?
Yeah.
You can do it without an account.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
Are you lurking? Are you
3.
actually there?
Yeah, I'm a lurker.
Oh!
I will say, every episode I've watched has crashed. I watched the live episode and that crashed. I watched...
It's you!
It is me.
You're-
Whatever
70
I
didn't
want
crash.
to. 70 did not crash. No,
Okay,
I
there we
just crashed.
That's very fair.
Interesting.
Wonderful. Well, with that being said,
Yes.
let us not keep the players waiting and let us not keep you waiting. It is
an
time to
aggressive point.
enter the Players' Keep. In the last chapter of our story, the Dawn Takers were able to safely leave the city of Thrin behind, secure in the knowledge that Sadie's family would be able to take care of themselves. Through the powerful primal magic that Willow now wields, she was able to turn the Dawn Takers into mist, allowing them to soar through the skies faster than they had ever travelled. Thus, their journey to the capital took mere days instead of almost a full Lexanoff. On their way, they contacted Torfin and Artius to ask if they had any means to get them into the city easily, and they provided them with directions to an individual called Feline Irving on the outskirts of the Alceran farmlands. With but a couple of evenings together, a few conversations were had regarding the recent events at the Sumner household and the emotional aftermath that followed. Before on their third day, roughly around midday, the group saw the landscape shift, and there before them lay the capital city of Alcera. And that is where we pick up now. It's like my favourite song as well in that whole musical. Fuck, amazing.
Siggy's Fiera. What?
Little.
Fine, you could be Madame Horrible. Yes.
As you all sail above the farmlands external to the city, You look over, and for most of you, if not all of you, for the first time, you behold the capital city of Alera. It is the largest city any of you have witnessed, over a mile across in any direction. In the center of the city, you cannot help but marvel at a cluster of magnificent spires. Over half a dozen towers, all different shapes, sizes, heights, that thrust out of the center of this massive, sprawling city, dwarfing almost all the structures in the surrounding area. What only furthers their magnificence is that these towers are actually vaulted upwards high above most of the surrounding areas on a massive artificial stone tier, one of several that you can see around the city. The lowest of these is level with the ground outside the city walls and commands the north and most of the east and west sides of the city, the sprawling labyrinth of buildings cowering below the tops of the walls. The second tier emerges out of the ground on the western edge, closest to you, supporting more buildings that are much closer to the tops of the walls, but do not quite crest over its edge. In the center is the third tier, the one that holds aloft those towers, and the highest of the tiers lies behind the third, at the southern side of the city, which for you would be on the left, as you are looking at it from the western edge. The tier at the back is not as large as the third and supports a structure less grandiose than those cluster of towers. It's a small fortification walled off from the rest of the city, even though it sits on its own private little tier. A set of gardens can be seen on its eastern flank. Small turrets and towers occasionally poke out from the fort, crowning it in spikes, all surrounding a small courtyard at its centre. As you look to each of these tiers and back, you can see that the entire city is cradled, wrapped up in massive, swooping stone viaducts, each one a beautiful, bright, pale, sandy-coloured stone, like enormous curving arms that wrap around the city's inner limits. They weave over and amongst each other, twining around, connecting one tier to another, some cresting from the lowest to the third, others moving from one level to the next in increments. A beautiful plait of sculpted stone that gives the city a look of harmony and style, a sense of deliberate design. You also note only one small viaduct moves from the back of the third tier to the fourth. All of these structures you can see are corralled inside the city's massive walls. Walls of the same sand-coloured stone of the viaducts, and these walls are enormous. Huge, thick bastions of defence that only those who would look very carefully at them, as you are, could see past their serene beauty at just how defensible these ramparts are. They are very well built, and they look extremely resilient. There is only one structure that does not fully fit this tableau of integrated design. It is not the farmhouses, the chicken coops, or the livestock barns that speckle the landscape amongst the farmland surrounding the city, nor the windmills that poke up out of the fields. The structure is large and circular and stands outside the city walls on the city's western side, closest to you all. It is about the height of the city walls themselves, and it is connected to them by a stone viaduct no more than 20 feet across and maybe 60 feet in length. Willow, what is your passive perception?
20.
It's only you that can see from this distance the stone of this structure is almost the same colour as the walls and the viaducts and many of these other large structures. It's not the same, leading you to believe that it was built after the city's initial construction, or at least the construction of the walls and the viaducts. It looks, for all intents and purposes, like it could be some form of amphitheatre of some description. You cannot see into the centre of it, however, as there is no open roof to the top. Instead, there is a ribbed metal roof that secludes what lies beneath. And this is what you see. You drink in this incredibly beautiful scene, taking but mere moments to see what the city has to offer before you start to descend further down, and the farmlands below grow in size to greet you. You are heading over to the northeastern edge of the farmlands, following the directions of Artius. You make your way down, swirling to and fro, and eventually you, Willow, see a cornfield. The stalks growing fairly high, though not bearing any ears of corn yet. And you think that this is probably the safest place to land. You swirl down in amongst the vegetation. If you should so choose, you can now begin to reform.
Yes, we so choose.
Now, tangible once more, you find gravity takes a hold of your form. The earth, strong and supportive beneath your feet. You are all safely obscured behind these tall stalks of this field of crops.
As we were floating down, did we happen to see a farmhouse with a greenish roof?
It was a little hard to spot exactly where the farmhouse was. Most of the buildings from that height look much the same. You know you're in the right area. You're on the northeastern side of the farmland.
As we were floating down, they would have got...
Give me a perception check.
Yes, I shall.
Go on, Cricket.
We'll see.
You actually can't talk because we don't have mouths. I'll take a 16, please.
A 16.
I rolled badly.
That's okay. There are reliable talent. There are quite a few buildings that are without any paint on them at all. Most of the roofs themselves look exactly the same. There are a few buildings dotted about. One is actually painted white. One is a very faded, sort of like brownish red. There is one from where you land, carrying on northwards, maybe a couple of buildings over, that you think you'll be able to reach, that could be the one that you're looking for.
And you're looking at that as we're coming down?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Everyone okay?
I think as he reforms, so we're in a field of corn.
Yes,
Can we still see the city from where we are? Like
No,
the walls and stuff?
no. The corn stalks are now high enough that it obfuscates pretty much everyone. This is not a tall group, and so you are all sequestered beneath the top of these corn stalks.
Yeah. No. I'm okay. Siggy takes a look down at himself and his clothes. I need some new clothes.
You can tell me.
Yeah. These tattoos kind of point me out as one of the Vardi, so it's probably sensible I cover my arms.
I'm sure I'd lend you my cloak, but I think it's just a collar now.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Cricket throughout the campaign has just been tearing bits off to use as different bits. So it's just a tattered shirt.
Well, yeah, no, I appreciate that, but
Well, I mean, you could wrap it around one of your arms if you want.
You can use my skirt for the other. I've got shorts on underneath.
I actually just have a spare cloak if you would like it.
would you mind?
All right,
Well,
Thank you, everyone.
I'll keep my ripped up skirt then.
yep, fine.
You just let me know if you want another piece, everyone.
I'm gonna put Tony's spare cloak because he has his bear pelt, but it's just a hood, so it's not gonna.
Yeah.
It's just gonna kind of obfuscate himself as much as he can until we get some new clothing.
It's a cloak as well, though, isn't it?
No, it's literally just a hood made out of a.
I mean, you've got
It's
the.
got a
you've got
bit
the.
of a-
No, you've got
I
the.
thought it was a
You've got the
cloak.
back of it.
Yeah. Oh.
It's like
Because we tried to make it a full bear like head with a mouth here.
You only
but we
lost
fucked
the-
it up
the
in it.
face.
Yeah.
Oh.
But now you got 2 cloaks.
But now you
I'll
have two cloaks.
cloaks. Thank you, Tony.
You look great.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, as soon as we can. And remember,
Just like covered in gashes, skin exposed everywhere, scars, dress
Yeah.
ripped. Just like,
Yeah.
Okay.
I am Jonas.
Jonas?
Didn't we,
Unless- do you
didn't
wanna
we
be someone-
sunset Jonas? Because he got in trouble with the Iron Guard and...
Oh no, I totally talked my way out of that one.
Well, you could try someone new if you want.
Do you think that's wise?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You want a new city, new you?
Okay.
Clive?
I like Clive.
Clive, I think Clive,
Clive.
is it.
No.
Try it.
Veto.
No, what? You can't veto. You yes
Absolutely
and.
not. I will not be known as Clive.
Right. What about?
There are no dwarves called Clive, please.
What about something tough like Walrus?
Oh, I love that.
No.
We can call you Russ for short.
Yeah, Russell.
Absolutely not.
Hey, Russell.
No.
That's cute. I like
There are
that.
no Russells.
I like that.
I will go by my father's name.
Well, it's gonna be confusing if we call you Russell and you say that's wrong.
Isn't that your last name?
His name is Olaf.
Yeah, isn't that a bit of a lead back to you if they're looking for Sigismund Olafsson and then you're called Olaf?
Maybe.
That wouldn't be very wise.
Okay.
Clive?
No, not Clive.
Russell.
It's not dwarven. I need a
Do you want
dwarven
Kevin?
name.
You could be Kevin. You could be my little...
As much as I love Kevin, it needs to be dwarven. It needs to be
Okay.
because I'm a dwarf. I can't hide that fact unless I disguise myself with magic. Which
Gimli?
I think that's overdone.
I quite like Gimli, but yeah.
What
Yeah, but like,
about
what if you had a nickname like
Lee?
Lee?
you know?
Or Gim?
or like I have no ideas.
Trying to think of all the dwarfs we met.
I don't
Torfin?
know any dwarves.
No.
Lee.
Call me
B.
3, 2, 1.
Boulder.
Okay.
No.
Sorted. Boulder it is.
Boulder?
Boulder.
Okay.
Boulder.
And then if you
Boulder.
action dash, Boulder dash. Let's go, everyone.
I like that. I like that.
You pick your way through the cornfield, moving the stalks out of the way, and eventually your view opens up, and you can see more of this farmland stretching out. As you're heading north, it would actually be stretching sort of downhill ever so slightly below you, and you can see the couple of buildings that you spotted, Cricket. You start to navigate off towards the building that you think might lead you to.
Whilst we're in the corner, I am going to get Kevin out
Yeah.
just so that we have him in owl form,
Yeah.
as you were. Not owl form, hawk form.
Hawk form.
DM.
Hello.
Yeah, we can't remember. Mm-hmm. I think I said that Siggy had redone all the disguise,
has.
right? Okay, cool. So he's bald-faced.
Yes, indeed.
Are we still in the cornfield, or are we making
No,
our way?
sorry. You press on out of the cornfield, across another stretch of tilled land to a dirt path that sort of meanders through each section of farmland, dividing it up into these patches of yellows and greens and browns. And you continue on, keeping your heads down as much as possible. Everyone make me a stealth check.
Self check.
You go first. What's that, 1,000,000?
Well, I've rolled a 2 on my disadvantage.
Okay.
Which brings it to...
I've got reliable talent, so 23.
23.
Yes.
Welp. That's going to help because I rolled a 5.
5.
6.
6.
4. 14.
14.
21.
Wow. Okay.
That's a shame.
For the most part,
Oh, you've got those boots.
you don't draw that much attention. You don't look like farmers. And so there are people that do sort of gaze at you as you pass by. But hoods up, heads down. You do try and just walk with purpose.
Don't be suspicious.
You're right. Sex in a cornfield does feel better. Let's go.
I know. I need a new voice.
Oh, yes. Australian.
Who?
New South Alciran.
New South Alciran. No, maybe. Oh no, I
feel
just
like I've
can't be
met-
your accent.
I could be me. Be my brother.
I could be your brother.
Yeah, Boulder, my brother.
This is my
Where the
brother,
dashes.
Boulder.
I feel like I've
Willow
met
Dash
a
and Boulder
kobold.
Dash.
I feel like I've met a kobold that speaks like this before.
Oh yeah, I have a story about a kobold.
Oh, I
that
like
has
this. Stay like this.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you think this is gonna hold up under scrutiny?
Well, yeah, sure, maybe. Let me
my God,
practice a little bit. And
You sound
we'll,
like Mater.
Howdy do.
I like it.
Did I
This
sound
is
like
great.
you? I sound like
you
you.
You sound perfect. Yeah.
Continue on.
I'm the only one without this accent. Oh no, Sadie is here. Sorry. Oh no. Well,
She's not Southern.
no, she's not southern.
You continue on.
We're all from
And soon enough,
We got this trip on Groupon. She's our Groupon guide.
we're on a coach trip.
we just want to see the capital city.
I'm so excited.
Can we go and see the Arbara?
I've never been to the capital before.
Are you gonna do the accent as well?
Really can't do accents.
No, she probably can't.
Canon.
Yeah.
You carry on, and before too long, you are faced with, as described, a faded green farmhouse.
As we are maybe 20 paces away, I'm just going to pull off my periapt. I'm going to slip the ring off it. It's just in my hand. I'm going to tie my necklace back up. I'm going to sidle alongside Willow. And I'm just going to say, hey, if this all goes wrong and they look like they don't want to talk to us, maybe just try and sell me this ring.
Okay. Okay.
You know, the whole, I'm not one for jewelry. This is the Crucible after all.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. That's fine.
All right.
Okay. Do you approach?
Yes.
You can see that there are, like any farmhouse, a set of large barn doors towards one end, with a smaller door set into that. There is also a smaller door set into the side, roughly at the same end of the farmhouse. Where are you headed?
That is a nice boulder.
That isn't.
Sorry.
Is
that
can we
bold.
see anyone?
No, there's no windows. It's all just boards straight up.
Smoke in the chimney.
It is a farmhouse. So, as in, like, sorry. When I say farmhouse, that's the wrong term of phrase. It's a barn. This is on the farmland. So this is not someone's abode.
Okay.
This is a functional structure for the farmland.
Right. Okay. I'm with you.
Farmhouse is the wrong word. That's
Sorry.
my fault.
No.
My apologies. So there's no chimney. It's a massive barn.
You mean it's not a $500,000 gold barn conversion?
No, absolutely
Right,
not.
okay.
No.
Disappointing.
They're all on the inside of the city's walls.
Ah,
Yeah.
got you. Fantasy.
As it's expanded and taken over,
yeah.
gentrification, too real. Anyway,
Escape.
so this is a large barn doors at the front, a small door set into that, and a door set into the side.
Hooey, it's just like home.
Wow, we really leaned into that stereotype quick.
I don't know where you got that from.
I love it. It's good. Well done.
Is there any sound of anything
I feel like
inside?
I'm gonna get into this accent now. I can't. Everyone's
You
doing
can
it.
go up and give me a perception check if you'd like.
Do you know what? Strong and wrong. I'm gonna go knock on the door.
Okay, which one?
The small one on the inside of the big one. You
Lovely.
said there was two main doors
Yep.
with a little door.
Yep. Little moment. Yes, come in.
Oh, thank you. We going in?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to hang at the back, but I will follow.
You open the door inwards and step into a massive storage barn. There is a cart loaded with crates and barrels. More crates and barrels are set about all around the place. You can see that there's top rafters with like a hayloft of some description up there as well. And across from you and off to one side, a small table, small circular table, a single chair, and a person sitting there. You can see a female humanoid, white hair. She is sat at the table, rifling through something. Her back is not to you; sort of her side is to you. And as you all enter and shut the door, she looks around at you. Yes, can I help you?
Well, hi there. We are traveling farmhands for hire. We're looking for felling Irving. We're told that it's coming up to the harvest season. You might need a couple of extra hands. We're sent by a couple of old farmers called Torfin and Artius.
I might have been expecting you. Tell me, do you possibly know where I could buy a ring?
Oh, here, I've got... Wait, no, sorry.
Sorry, I'm not one for jewelry.
You'll not certainly take your time. She... And you can see that she is rifling through a deck of cards. She gathers them up, sets them down to the side. Right, okay. You ready to go now?
Oh.
Like right now?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, right now. This time is of the essence.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, yes.
By the way, that journey should have taken us 25 days, but because of my power, I got it down to 2.5 days, so we didn't actually take that much time, just in case you were wondering. All right, sorry.
Congratulations, that's great.
Is there anything we need to, like, prep?
I don't know, is there?
Well, I don't know how we're...
What do you need?
I don't know.
You should have come prepared.
No.
I was told that I need to get people into the city.
Okay, cool. Let's do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're prepared.
You can see that. You can see as she gets up out of the chair, a half-elven woman, slightly older. There's the very faint hint of wrinkles at some of the corners of her face, though this does nothing to reveal how old she actually is. There's silver white hair, as I said, wrapped up in a bun. She wears very practical workers' clothes. There's a pair of rough, loose, light tan leather trousers tucked into some boots, a black shirt tucked into the trousers, and a waistcoat. She pulls the waistcoat out, and out of her pocket, she takes a very battered, tarnished metal case, flicks it open, and takes out what looks to be a thin black cigarillo, and it's jet black.
Oh, what? Oh.
Like a small
Yes.
cigar. She pops it in her mouth, closes the case, puts it in, picks up the single lit candle on the table, and lights it. There is a little spark of pink at the end, and she... Okay, let's go, and blows out this massive plume of purple smoke. And she just starts smoking this. She walks over to the cart that is laden with barrels and crates, and the back of the cart has been lifted down to form a ramp. Let's have you go first.
All right.
Excuse me, ma'am, if I may. Perhaps maybe you could tell us a little bit about what the plan is?
How about you just go where I say and I get you into the city?
Yes, ma'am. Can I have one of those?
No, you absolutely may not.
Okay.
You, please, step forward.
I'll step forward.
She goes over to one of the smallest crates that she has, lifts off the lid, and you can see that inside there are potatoes. She reaches in, lifts something, and a slat moves a couple of the potatoes roll off. She sets it down to the side. Get in, please.
Sure.
Enemy objects.
Can you make me an acrobatics check?
Oh
please?
gosh.
Yes, I can make you
Can
an
you
acrobatics check.
fold yourself in half?
Have you counted how many potatoes are in here?
Were you actually asking
No,
that
I was just
question?
fucking around. 25.
25. So easily, you manage to make yourself very comfortable in such a small space. Okay, don't move. And she starts piling on potatoes on top. And then fits the slat on top. And you once again hear as more potatoes are piled on top. And then the box is shut. You all see this.
That's
Cricket
really
is-
loudly. But okay, so that's 500 gold for the grung then. I'm joking. I'm joking.
You
It's a
just
joke.
hear a muffled cackle like that.
Hilarious. Jack found that very funny. Feline, on the other hand, looks around again with this no-nonsense attitude and goes, I really hope that you're going to take this more seriously. It's a very high-risk situation that we are in.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, please.
I'm gonna just catch Tony's eye and be like,
She's so hot.
You? Come on.
yes, ma'am.
She goes over to one of the barrels, lifts the lid off. Inside, there are onions. Lifts the slat off.
Why do
get
I
in.
get the onions one? Never mind. I'm on my way. Does it look like I'm gonna fit? Because Figgy's kind of broad.
Make me a
Figgy's
perception
kinda
check.
broad. Okay. 10.
10.
Nice round 10.
Looks to be the biggest compartment that you're going to be able to fit in. Anything else looks kind of snug.
Okie dokie. I will try and fold myself into this
Acrobatics
little
check,
space.
I will
please.
fold myself.
Acrobatics. Oh, I'm pretty good at acrobatics. 29.
29 is very, very good.
Together.
You
Just-
you hop into this barrel and very quickly know exactly how to just move your arms into place, and you just sit down, and you both will see Feline just sort of okay.
Insight check.
Yes.
She horny. 20.
Not horny, but ever so slightly impressed, which you believe for this particular woman to be quite a lot. You see her replace the slat down. You see her take a burlap sack, fill some of the space with onions, cover the top with the slat, cover that with onions, and then put the lid on the barrel. Which one of you ladies wants to go next?
Go on, Tony. She wants serious.
You go.
You go. Guidance.
Okay, Tiefling, come on.
Okay.
She
What vegetable do I have?
flicks some ash out. She takes you over to
Sweet potatoes.
a square crate. Once again, you see the same sort of thing. It's actually more potatoes.
Let's come for you.
Yeah, you're not gonna stink.
Make me an acrobatics check.
Ziggy's gonna reek after he
Gave
gets
me
out.
guidance.
I gave you guidance. Yeah, of course I did.
It's so bad.
Reliable talent, reliable talent.
Just a quick take 11 levels in.
Retroactive bardic inspiration.
9.
9. Okay. It takes you a while to
Watch
get.
the tail. Watch the tail.
What did you roll?
What?
What did you roll?
4.
She rolled a 4 and she got a 9. It's good, isn't it?
Ever supportive.
That's very good.
Ben brought this
We
up
take
today.
every win. You take a while to try and get into this space.
Got horns and a tail.
Not really used to crushing yourself down into these tight spaces. And Feline just sort of stands there, just waiting, very unimpressed. But you eventually
Awful.
get shoved in there. For you, It is
Holding my
not
tail.
comfy. You you are also packed in with more potatoes. The lid is placed on top, and then you are
I'm
sealed
allergic
in.
to potatoes.
All tieflings are. It's
You
common
just hear
knowledge.
from outside of the crate, just should have been told of that earlier. Okay.
Sadie.
Oh,
Oh,
yes. Okay, come on.
And I'm going to help Sadie do it because she's not a nimble.
Okay.
I'll cast guidance and then help her.
You cast guidance. You give her the help action. She is going to roll. She is going to roll.
Minus a d8.
She's not. She's still mad at
Blood
you.
minus a D8.
Flapping heck.
He's going to tray.
Is that the first time anyone's used a help action in this campaign, by the way?
No, absolutely not.
I can't remember. I don't know. I'm just here for effect.
And effective
You just hear multiple complaints from Sadie. Just, fuck, ow, sorry. Okay, just can you like just push? Yeah, no, my back, okay.
Suplex.
Yeah, that's gonna have to do. Okay. And you see Feline just pours in courgettes, puts the slat on top, more on top, and then seals it.
Aubergines. If it's Lisa, it should be aubergines.
Any kind of long fish.
Courgettes. I love a courgette.
You ready now?
Yes, I am.
Lovely. Come on. Takes you over to yet another crate. Sort of. You see that she has placed you at different points as best she can. This isn't a big cart, but she's set you at different points around the cart. She takes you to slightly smaller barrel, though it is slightly taller, and asks you to get in as
This
well.
is a very serious looking barrel. Don't mind if I do.
Okay. Acrobatics check.
Headstand.
Wild shape.
I was going to say, just watch.
Probably be detected. 16.
Oh, yeah.
16.
So well.
Okay.
My dex and wisdom.
You just about manage to squeeze through. It's not the comfiest, but you find a position that will do for now. And raw beets are placed in with you. And once again, slat on top, the lid. And you are all sequestered away.
Kevin will stay outside.
Yes.
And I will go into his eyes.
Perfect.
Picking on the box.
You hear, apart from you, Willow, you all hear and then you are left in silence for
Yeah.
maybe 10 minutes till you hear the barn doors opening, these big doors swinging open. You hear hoof steps, a lot of clattering as you assume some beast of burden is tied to the cart. Then maybe after 15, 20 minutes in the barrels and the crates, yeah, and you move off. Immediately, your environment becomes very uncomfortable as you are jostled about, poked by all sorts of produce. This is not a nice experience at all. And you are left in this state for maybe 30 minutes until you start to hear the gathering swell of the hubbub of a city. And quite close to you, you hear a very common interaction of Iron Guard at a gate calling people forward.
I'm looking through Kevin's eyes, and he's staying close.
You track Feline on the cart as she drives you straight towards the gate. and she waits in line as there are 2 people in front of her wanting access. You watch as the Iron Guard bring them forward, and whereas before there has been a relatively fine attention taken to anyone who presents their papers, you can see here the energy is immediately different. There is a militant going through of each part of this document. There are multiple instances of the Iron Guard looking up, checking, reading the person in front. And it's not just Iron Guard. You do also see there is an Iron Inquisitor on the gates. Blue half cape, human, short, like dark red hair that is the same colour as this very well-kept thick beard that travels just past the jawline. And he is just looking at everyone that passes in and out. He's just standing there. People are waved through. Phaline's cart is called up. You hear the usual conversation of the Iron Guard asking what Phaline's business is within the city. She tells them that she is going round to deliver produce orders for some of the local taverns. All the while, you can see the Iron Inquisitor taking a very pointed interest in the cart. The Iron Guard starts to wave you through. The Iron Inquisitor speaks up. Hold there, please. Name? Feline Irving. Feline, if you could please drive over there, park up the cart for inspection.
Oh, shit. Is it the magic items, do you reckon?
You see or hear Feline drives the cart but 5, 10, 15 feet over and stops it once more. You hear some of the sounds you heard before in reverse. As one of the burlap coverings is ripped over. One of the crates closest to you is opened.
Oh, I'm gonna pee myself.
One of the barrels next to you. I need everybody in this moment to make an endurance check. Tony, I need you to do this with disadvantage.
Because you failed the earlier check.
Oh, the acrobatics.
Tits.
For Sadie as well.
Endurance is just con, right?
Con and proficiency if you have endurance.
Proficiency of what?
And proficiency if you have proficiency in endurance.
I
Which...
have half proficiency in everything.
Oh, so you would be able to...
Come on, yes.
You would be able to add Jack of all trades to this, yes.
Yeah.
I got a nat 20 on one and a 17 on the other.
Yo, nice.
Nice.
very
Come on,
good.
Tony.
So wait, is it a con save? Same as
Con check.
con check.
Endurance is a con-based check.
That's great
I've added
because
con to my count.
Jesus Christ.
The endurance.
Holy fucking shit.
good for you because I rolled a 4 plus 5 for a 9.
9.
And they call it
A
a 9.
Mine is a 9.
Would I be able to argue the case that seeing as Cricket has been smuggled many times in the past, he may be used to this? He would have put his hat in front of his face to give himself a little bit of air to breathe. He's settled in.
Have you rolled your dice yet?
No, I'm about to roll at disadvantage because I'm still exhausted.
Then make it a straight roll.
Okay.
42.
No, it's actually 14.
I can't believe I did all right on disadvantage for a
Modified
con check.
20.
19.
19, modified 20, 14, a 9. Sadie only roll the 4 on her d8.
Okay.
She rolled very, very well.
Yes, come on, thing, dude.
Collectively, you manage to hold your breath and stay as still as possible, not wanting to shift, even as potatoes dig into your back, as an onion presses against your neck. You stay as still as possible, not wanting to make a sound. Your crate, its lid is lifted up.
I stop breathing. Not dead. I'm
No.
Hi.
Fuck it!
Cricket guys.
You hear as someone rustles the produce above you.
Potatoes. The most versatile of all vegetables.
Alright. Thank you, Miss Irving. You may be on your way. Without a word,
Oh my god.
There was no need for that, Jack.
I think that whole time Willow's had the ring clutched to her fingers, and she's just had this, like, just pressed against her, but doesn't put it on or anything.
no, that's fine.
Siddy's just been shaking and sweating, holding his hand over his own mouth.
It's another 10 minutes before the cart again comes to a stop.
Can Kevin keep an eye out to see if we're followed?
Yes, make me a perception check.
Sorry. That'll be a natural 20. Woo! For 24.
There are many people in this city, and the streets are packed. But, as far as you can tell, there is no one that follows the cart that looks like they are taking an interest. Anyone who is following along the same route as you then takes a side street, or moves away in a different direction, or continues forward as you stop. For now, you think you might be okay. You stop outside a very large building, and you are left in the cart. Feline goes in, and a moment later, somebody comes out, human, male, broad shoulders, and starts unloading the cart. And you can see that all 5 of your containers are shifted off and moved through a door and into the building. And that is all that Kevin can see. You believe from the amount you are being jostled that you are being taken down some stairs. One by one, set down on the ground. You hear footsteps disappearing, the closing of doors. Willow, your barrel, the lid is lifted off, and then the false top to it is also lifted. You look up, see Feline's face. Come on, out you get now.
Everything went according to plan?
Yes, all good. Right, going to get your friends out of the other...
Yeah, I'll go and start helping.
No. You stay right there, thank you. And you just see Feline go round one by one and just take each individual person out of their container. And every time someone is brought out, you are just told to go and wait over by Willow, who now stands off to the side. You can see that you are now in a basement. Very well lit, very well stocked. Crates and barrels and wine racks. You see beer kegs. All manner of produce line the walls and the sides of this basement area. Sadie is pulled out of her crate. Tony eventually is pulled out of hers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feline makes a point to put all the produce back into its perspective containers with the false lids and the real lids, and just leaves them where they are. She then goes over to a wine rack set on the back wall. She grabs a bottle about 3 rows down from the top and twists it to the right and pulls. And as she pulls, the entire wine rack moves out as if on a lever, revealing a hidden staircase. She just stands to the side and gestures.
Is it down or up?
Down.
Can I make a mental note of which bottle it was that she...
Fairly easy to do.
Where does this take us?
To the people that you want to meet. Come on, quickly now.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Are you coming?
No,
Okay. Well,
I've got more deliveries.
In that case, thank you for your assistance, Maya. And
You will descend.
Yes.
Who's going first?
I will.
Willow. Who follows?
I'll follow Willow.
I'll be next.
Sadie will go after you.
I'll go at the back. Is it lit?
The passageway itself is fairly dark. You do see there is torchlight down at the bottom.
Okay. I'll slip my night vision goggles on one eye, so it's kind of jaunty like that, so I
Yeah.
can see. But see, I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep an eye on the walls and the floor.
Perfect. You can do so.
Check for
You can check for Twer if you want.
Yes, I will actually. Yes.
Give me an investigation check.
14.
As far as you're aware, in the dim light, nothing that looks like a tripwire, nothing that looks like a pressure plate. You should be okay.
Love that you're checking it out the back. So it's like, yeah, they are good.
Yeah.
How
They're
many of
already
these did they
traps.
miss?
They were okay. No, it's more
I'm joking.
in case we're gonna get trapped in or something afterwards.
No, I hear you.
Like a giant boulder.
You descend the stairs. And as the torchlight grows, you come to the end of the passage. And it opens out. It opens out into another basement area. This one larger than the first, and you can see it is multi-tiered. You can see that there in front of you is a large squared off area that is also fenced. You can see that there are stairs off to your right that descend down, leading to what looks to be a lower area beyond. These supportive arches forming the wall at the other side. There are tables, chairs. There are a modicum of crates and other storage containers. But you do also see people. Lots of people. A few of them look over to you and raise a curious eye, but do not necessarily jump at an unexpected intrusion.
Are we saying lots as in like 10-ish or like 30-ish or like...
You see less than 30.
Just like ballpark.
Almost just under 10 people-ish gathered around in various areas. You can see that they're over in one of the corners playing cards with each other. You can see that there is a humanoid woman with really dark hair with her back to you. She is facing a lizard folk. This really quite large lizard folk, dark burnt red scales that darken at the tips, though the belly and the throat scales are this pale creamy white colour, and he's looking at this woman with large bright orange yellow eyes. He's wearing a common lizard folk crossfold tunic of similar red to his scales, faded trousers, no boots. The woman that he is across from, you can see, has a sleeveless tunic on, so you can see this like cool dark tan skin, where her jet black hair doesn't actually obfuscate it. You can, however, see as you look at her, there are flecks of colour dappled on her skin. And as you look, you can see that there are bright yellow scales, some with tinged green at the tips, that sort of just speckle her arms all the way up. You can see a human, pale white skin, dirty blonde hair, wrapped up in a knot of plaits. She's sitting opposite a dwarf who is also white skin, bald head. There's a ring of fluffy light brown hair that feeds into a very nice, short, well-kept beard. You see a tall elf. You see a short elf, though they are still 5'3". Pinkish eyes and dark blue hair that looks almost black. They're wearing what looks to be a robe of some sort of lighter blue. You see two other individuals, one of which gets up to speak to come over to you. The other that is left at the table she looks like a humanoid woman, but has white hair, white eyelashes, white eyebrows, eyes, and lips. Her skin, however, is a beautiful dappling of pastel yellows, pinks, and purples, like a cloud at sunset. And you can see that her face is dappled in white freckles. The other individual that gets up and comes over to you is a halfling. Curly, dark red hair tied up in a ponytail that practically sits atop her head and cascades down. As she comes over to you, you can see these bright grey eyes, a smattering of dark freckles, and she's wearing a green dress, not too dissimilar to the style that you have that's hitched up to the side, though it's a much darker foresty green. Yellow beige sort of leggings underneath, tan boots. And she smiles at you. Hello there. You are the ones that we were expecting.
Apparently so.
Marvelous. You're the, Dawn Takers.
Yeah, that's right.
Wonderful. We've been told of your arrival by Arceus.
Great. Do we need to do the thing again?
I assume that Feline has sorted that out.
Yeah, we don't want no rings or something.
That's right.
I understand. Welcome. Please, we don't really know you as anything other than the Dawn Takers. Who are you? What are your names? I'm Eleanor Wheatwhip. It's a pleasure.
Nice to meet you. My name's Cricket.
Cricket. Pleasure to meet you.
Well, I'm Willow Calera.
Willow Calera. Pleasure.
I'm Tony.
Tony.
Before she gets to me, I'm going to message Willow, cast message. I don't really mind if she can see me cast the spell, but I just want to message Willow and say in her head, should I tell them who I really am or not?
No.
I'm Boulder.
Make me a deception
Hi,
check.
Siggy.
I will wheel his result. You have +3.
Good.
Eleanor Wheat.
Whip.
Cool.
Wheat whip.
Wait, what?
14.
14. Boulder, you say?
That's right, ma'am. Pleasure to meet you.
Inside, does she believe him?
No.
Okay.
You can easily
Yeah.
see that she does not buy that. Sadie also introduces herself, trying to keep the arm covered. Wow. Well, I can't lie. Hearing that you would be here is, well, it's rather exciting. For us all, as members of the Crucible. Let me introduce you. Over here, and you see her point to the lizard folk and the scaled woman, who has now turned around, and you can see that she has bright yellow eyes with slits for pupils. That over there is Thurk Lengarter, as she points to the lizard folk.
Oh, God, how many?
We'll do spellings afterwards.
Well, I'll give you all the spellings afterwards. She points to the woman, and that there is Clarice, old Stevie.
Well, that's old Stevie. Sorry,
Oh,
Old
Stevie?
Stevie.
That's TV.
not anymore.
How many apostrophes are in that?
Only one. She points over to the human with dirty blonde hair, Leslie Ganner.
That's a dude, right?
Nope, that is a woman.
Sorry.
You see her point over to the dwarf who is sitting with her, Glorith Hunkelgar.
I had a Hunkelgar one.
You see her point to the short elf with this bluish dark hair, Franthiar Elsentim. There are a couple of members still to join us, but that over there is Ayella Sweetbreeze, and she points over to the woman with white hair.
The elven person, sorry, what? How do they represent? Does it
Very androgynous. You can't quite tell.
Sweet Breeze was the
The woman with white hair.
the
I can give you the rundown of this as
pastel
well.
skin.
Yes.
Yep.
Sweet breeze,
What
bro.
was her first name?
Sweet.
Ayella.
Ayella.
Aella.
Yeah, the sweet breeze.
Nice to meet you all.
Howdy.
You hear from down below. You hear a hearty. Male voice, slightly gruff, shout up. You hear, Eleanor. Is that them? Are they here?
It is us, and we are here.
Eleanor sort of looks down, looks back at you as you speak. Someone else, follow me, and lead you down the stairs where you can see another dwarf. You can see this individual, light golden skin, dark black beard, black hair and a ponytail. Pretty much everything about him is black. Trousers, shirt. The only flash of colour is this bright green sash about a portly middle, and he sits at a table and waves you over. Right, you are the aforementioned Dawn Takers. Incredible. Well, very nice to meet you. What brings you to Alera?
Well, we've come here for a few reasons. We've got some business of our own to look after, but yeah, we're here.
Yeah. What's your name?
Make me a persuasion check.
Not good. 12.
If I may. We know that you are allies of Artius and Torfin, and we're happy to welcome you here. Knowing a little bit about your movements within the city might help us.
I can see that, sir, but when we dealt with your friends in Leverforth and Antilla Creek, we ended up building a good relationship, but that relationship was built. That wasn't offered straight away.
Make me a persuasion check.
This will not go well.
27.
5.
He doesn't get reliable talent at everything.
He's going to look at Eleanor. My name is Harland Oakbarrel.
Nice to meet you, Harlan. My name is Cricket.
So I heard. Well, before you get to your business, if you don't mind, there are a couple of other people that would like to make your acquaintance. They'll be along shortly. Do you mind waiting? After that, you can do as you please.
Well, that sounds like the beginning of trust being built. I'm sure we can stick around for a few minutes and then we'll see from there.
You'll excuse the cautious nature of...
A secret underground organization.
Indeed. Certainly one so close to... the objective that we wish to achieve. The closer we get, the harder it is to navigate our way there. But I will let Zeal talk about that.
Mr. Oak Barrel, is it? Listen, I really appreciate your candor. And I would also like to apologize because we have not really had the most pleasant of experiences when it comes to cities and city folk. Therefore, I'm sure you understand our need for secrecy as well.
No, I can respect that. One step at a time.
Well, I guess I'll make that first step towards trustworthiness in your eyes, I suppose. Sorry, guys, but I might as well. My name isn't Boulder. I know that my disguise was quite effective, but I am Sigismund Olafsson. You might have heard of me.
Yes, I have, Bard. A fair few of us here have.
I didn't do it before you say anything.
So I'm told. You see there's a look that flashes between himself and Eleanor.
I was going to say, I'm sure he's masking himself really well. Can I just have an insight check of... Did you say it's almost like a balcony and down?
Yeah, so you are now in this lower section. The balconied area behind you. The stairs have led you down this way. Eleanor is with you on that section. You look up.
Is anyone leaning over? Or?
Yeah, you can see that there's a couple of people. You can see that the individual named Ayala is way off in the corner to your left with your back against the balcony. And the lizard folk and the scaled woman are also leaning at the corner. They're all you see for now.
If I could glance at them and potentially insight check, I'm aware that Eleanor and
Yeah.
Harlan are probably trying to cover their tracks.
Give me an insight check.
20.
20.
Oh, just a 20.
It should have been a fucking nothing.
Money machine, pal.
All you can read, an eager curiosity.
Okay.
An expectation of something. Harland sits back. Please help yourselves to a seat if you are so inclined. And thank you for the vote of confidence.
I'm going to say in Dwarvish, you're welcome, brother.
He just nods. Tell me a little bit about your interactions with the Crucible. What do you know? What have they done?
Most of our interactions were in Levelforth. No, they weren't. In Tilly Creek, Tillerwell Rock. With people over there. Levelforth, we didn't really spend much time with them. We had our own things to sort out. But I think we got one of the Iron Generals banished.
That we did hear about.
Yeah.
That's very impressive.
Well, thanks to Cricket, he found the information on him. All we needed to do is give it to the right person.
Well, it's thanks to all of us. That's why you live in a group.
Yes, well, taking down an individual, that is one thing. Taking down an organization, that is another. That's what our leader would like to discuss.
You're not the leader?
No.
Oh.
Who did you think you were meant to be meeting?
No, we just asked for a way into the city and got stuffed into some barrels.
He doesn't normally smell like onions.
I don't normally smell like onions.
That's what that is.
Yes. sorry.
Okay.
In fact, and I'm going to prestidigitation that smell away.
Yep.
That's how he normally smells.
Like sweat ale.
Up until very recently, our leader was a dwarf by the name of Catriona Marhill. Catriona was arrested about 2 weeks ago. No one's really sure what she's been charged with, but no one's seen her since either. This was the last straw for us. We're done waiting for the perfect time. It's time. It's time for us to act. It's time for us to plan. It's time for a revolution. And this voice comes from behind you. There, hands on the balcony, you see a light yellow-skinned tiefling. Black eyes, dark horns, dark purple hair, shaved at one side, and that's what betrays that purplish colour. The rest of it looks almost black. You can see that there is also a single streak of white in the fringe, and she just stands over. You can also see that there is a person, a couple of people behind her. A single person behind her. You can see that this individual just looking down upon you, and at this, Harland gets up. And right on cue, may I introduce the new leader of the Crucible. Everybody, this is Zeal. And he gestures up to the tiefling.
Dope.
She nods and walks down the stairs. What's everyone's passive perception?
20.
13.
16.
14.
The individual stood behind Zeal. Tall, wearing a cloak. They turn and flip the hood down, and you see the face of a human man with red hair and a red beard. You see the face of the Iron Inquisitor from the gate. And they both walk down the stairs.
Sorry, what was it?
What?
You don't see anything. That was Cricket seeing
Oh my god.
up behind. That was the individual stood behind Zeal.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Is he still dressed as an Iron Inquisitor?
Can't see beneath the cloak.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
What did you say? Sorry, red hair, red
This short red hair that blends with this really well-kept beard perfectly, and they are human.
But Willow sees...
Willow's
The Iron Inquisitor.
Willow's the only person who recognizes this person because she saw him through Kevin's eyes.
Okay, yeah.
Cricket also sees this person, does not know who they are.
Oh, I see. I thought he was in, like, disguise.
They make their way...
I watch him like a hawk.
Yeah. They make their way down the stairs, and Zeal comes round, stands next to Harland, and you see the Iron Inquisitor stand at one end of the table on the other side, and just folds his arms and stands there.
Sorry, did you say new leader?
Yes.
After 2 weeks.
Well, we needed direction. And with Catriona gone, I stood up and took the mantle.
I'm impressed, but I don't know if I'd ride off someone that quickly.
We have not seen Catriona since her arrest. We've not heard about Catriona since her arrest.
What was she arrested for?
We don't know. And that is what has eyed us so. We... No, speak.
I was just going to ask, where did they take prisoners in this city?
Well, they take all of the prisoners to the Iron Barracks.
I didn't mean any offense. I just mean I was arrested with a friend. I broke out. I've not seen him in about 4 or 5 Lexinauts. He's still my friend.
When it comes to the Iron Guard, we do not like to think of them as merciful. For our experiences, usually in opposition of that fact. Now, should you have been able to escape, congratulations. I hope you can lend those skills to our cause. Catriona and most of the rest of us don't necessarily have that sort of skill. It's one of the reasons why we so highly anticipated the news of your arrival here. It's why I want to speak to you now. As a group of mercenaries. As a group of heroes. Heroes that your ilk continue to speak about.
Oh. Wait. My ilk?
You're a bard, aren't you?
Yeah, what are like bards talking about us or
No. But
Oh,
bards
you meant
tell
in
tales of
general.
heroes.
Right, okay, yeah.
Bards tell tales of defeating evil. Those stories have quite a power. So I ask you now to step up. Be the heroes that your tales tell of. Help us. Help us achieve our goal.
Well, first off, I'm not a hero, I'm a thief. It just so happened that our goals aligned in Lower 4th and in Tilly Creek, but we have some things to tick off, and then maybe we can talk.
What exactly are you asking?
You seem to be very powerful and very influential people. We want to use those skills. We want to use your knowledge, your insight, your perspective. What we want, Tony, is to rid this land of the Iron Guard and all other oppressing forces. You start to hear movement from the balcony. A couple more people have joined the lizard folk, the scaled woman, and the white-haired woman. A couple others stand on the steps. It is the lizard folk from up top that says, "It is time for us to take a stand." time for us to fight back. You see the dirty-haired human, the dirty blonde human called Leslie, sort of pipe up from the stairs. You're extremely capable, and we could use your help.
Look, this is all very flattering, but I am personally not really in much of a position to help. I am a wanted criminal. What can I do? What can we do to help?
That's just what I want to discuss. What do we do? How do we go about this?
First of all, you breathe. Take a moment. You're attacking this all wrong. Rage will not get you anywhere. Breathe.
Willow, I am done breathing because every breath that I take, Catriona sits in a cell. Every breath I take risks the people that I love.
Every breath you take gives you a chance to make a difference. If you stop breathing by force, nothing changes. Take a breath, especially if you're going to try and drag us into it. Now, how many of you got? I see, 10, 15?
Yes.
Okay. That's not enough to go storm in the Iron God. You know that.
Thank you for pointing out the obvious. So, what would you suggest?
Who are your higher-up allies? Who are the people you can trust? We befriended Barkwood, the mayor. That's how we got what we got done.
Good. One step at a time. Allies. Barkwood is fantastic. The mayor of the city. That's not bad. But we will need more. Lots more. In this city, in every city. We need to be as strong as possible. If we are to mount an attack on this city, we will need every ounce of strength we can muster. I assume that you are not here to stay in Alcira. So, as you travel, we would ask that you look for allies, gather resources, talk to whomever you can. Anyone you can think of with a reason to be rid of the Monarch's Ring. You can see that more people have started gathering around the table now. People filing down and coming together around this table. You hear Harland next to Zeal. Then there is the question of how we go about it. What is the plan if we are to mount an attack on this city?
You don't make that plan until you know who you've got in the fight.
That is very true. But I think it would be pertinent to look at our obstacles, no.
Yeah, but you can do that from a safe distance.
We are not at a safe distance, Willow. We live here.
One of you's closer, right? I'll nod to the Iron Inquisitor general person.
You look over and they nod back at you. Yes. In the recent past, we have been fortunate enough to have gained a member of the Iron Guard itself into our ranks. Dawn Takers, may I introduce Iron Inquisitor Carson Grenshire.
Oh, shit.
At this, Carson sort of shuffles off the cloak, revealing an Iron Inquisitor's uniform underneath.
Guess thank you is in order for helping us get into the city.
You're very welcome. Zeal keeps on speaking for a moment. Inquisitor Grenshire, why don't you tell the Dawn Takers the position that you are in? Right. Well, I've only very recently been made an Iron Inquisitor, and with that, there are certain expectations to be conducted, namely, my overseeing of the import into this city of peoples and produce. This allows me a certain level of influence. This expectation of mine to be at the gate will not continue forever, but I seek to use it as best I can to assist the Crucible.
Okay, 2 questions for you, Mr. High Inquisitor, or whatever you are. First of all, what do you get out of this? Secondly, you are a member of the Iron Guard. What could possibly make you turn against them in such a fashion? And third of all, actually, what's stopping you from arresting me right now and taking me to jail? Because that's quite important to me.
There's absolutely nothing stopping me from taking you to jail right now,
Great, cool.
if I wanted to. But rest assured, I do not. Whether I am a member of the institution or not is irrelevant. I can see what it is doing. I can see the harm that we cause. I have seen the damage that's been done. I seek to change that. The Crucible want to do something about it. I have lent them my aid.
Do I believe him?
Make me an insight check.
Uh, 21.
Get a
Whispers!
It's been a while. Almost. It's
If
been a while.
I roll a natural 20, I am going to change my name to Catriona because it's lovely. No.
I roll a natural 20. I'll kill Zeal.
I'm going to retcon my answer. It would have been Katrina because that's a nicer version of the name. Sorry if your name's Catriona.
Oh, do you like Catriona?
Maybe all tingly inside with you whispering in my ear there, Jack.
Skip it over.
Okay.
How are your listening skills?
Are you speaking to the Iron Inquisitor?
Yeah.
What did you say?
How's your listening skills?
My listening skills.
Yeah. You're in prime position to get information. More importantly, you're in prime position to find out where the Iron Guard aren't happy. They can be incentivized when the time is right.
Incendification. That's good. Yes. That I am in a position to do.
Okay, so listen well.
Yeah, you're looking for an army. You got soldiers right there. So you got someone in the Iron Guard. Then what else do you need? You need someone in a merchant's guild, something you can do. You can find speaking to people. You need people who own taverns, who can get the voice of the common folk. You need to cast the widest net you can.
You hear a voice shout out, "That's a point. What about the innocents? What do we do with them if we do go forward with an attack?
What do you mean by that?
If we do make a plan, we need to get as many people out of the firing line as possible."
You talking about evacuating the city?
Evacuating a city would be far too much to deal with. But planning a very focused assault, that could be possible.
What about cutting the head off the snake? Who leads the Iron Guard? Take them out.
The king and queen?
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yes.
I don't really know the hierarchy.
Within the city, you have the Iron Guard, and in every city, you have an Iron General. In the capital, you have the Iron Commander. She answers to one person only, and that is the king. The king and queen live in the palace, south of the Royal Belladrinian Arcanic Research Academy. At this, the Iron Inquisitor once again pipes up. The palace. If we are going to slay the king, we would need to know the layout. We would need to know what the guard situation is there. Any way we can get inside.
Okay, I mean, I wasn't suggesting treason. Has anybody, spoken to the king and just said, "Hey, look, the Iron Guard are kind of dicks. You need to..."
You're not that bright, are you, Bard?
Oh, calm down.
No.
No. If we were in a position to talk to these people, they would have listened by now.
You're doing a real good job of helping your cause here.
No. She's right. No. As a matter of fact, I'm not that bright. I'm an entertainer. Not a thinker. I'm not a planner. I'm not a strategist. I'll do what I can for you. But it seems to me that marching into the palace and murdering a king is a little dangerous. I can spread the word. I can tell stories. That's what I can do. And I will do so. If that is what you wish. I would simply wish safety for all the people here.
That is what I wish as well.
Then we are aligned.
The king, he is the beacon by which the Iron Guard's flames are lit. He wears the Monarch's ring. He is the Monarch's ring. If we kill him, if we take his crown, if we take the Monarch's ring, we might not need to unseat and unroot an entire organization. Though that will have to come in time, but it might stay their flow. You say that we wish to incentivize the Iron Guard, and perhaps that is possible. But I do not hope that there are many amongst their ranks that would turn. We are lucky to have one of them standing with us. We'll get as many as we can, but But our help needs to come from outside.
Right, so you're asking us to gather allies for you. Is that what you're asking, or?
Well, to start with, yes.
Okay.
We would like to hope that you would join us in this cause.
How did you become a leader here? What happened? Was it a vote? Or did you just step up?
I volunteered for the position. Nobody else wanted to take it.
Did anyone else want to take it? Safe space?
Nobody moves.
Can I see if people are too scared to?
Yeah, by all means.
16.
16.
Yeah.
There's not a look of fear. You see a slight look of defeat. Like a hope that's now not there. But nobody makes a motion to...
You ain't inspiring then. You've not inspired me once. I'm not from here. I don't have a city that I'm from. I don't have a town that I'm from. I have a family that was led by a great man. And he took us everywhere because he inspired us to do so. Those people, the whole community that I lived with, would have ran into any fire for that man because he inspired them to do so. The way you're going, you're going to lead them all to death.
If I have to die to see this country free, I will. At this, Harland speaks up. We follow Zeal. We trust her. But we can't do this alone. And we were hoping that you would all lend us your aid. Further our cause.
We'll get you allies. But the way you're all being, you may be willing to die for this, but I'm not willing for these people to die for you.
Harlan, on the subject of protecting the people, I don't much like a uniform, but something to dress up and differentiate yourself between the common man is a way of protecting them. I'm happy to pass that information on to you. Zeal, I don't like you very much. And if I thought that I was cutting the head off the crown to give it to you, I feel like I'd just be passing it from one dictator to another. If you were the first member of the Crucible I met, I do not think I would have helped.
Do you think I want the crown for myself?
I don't know if you want the crown.
I want to see the crown gone. The Iron God gone. It is a system that does not work.
So why are you following it?
I'm not. I am here in this room, trying to elect change, to do something about it.
You're trying to force change down our throats.
I am asking you for help.
You've not asked once. You've told us that we should help. Now, we can't help a city that we've never seen before, so if you wouldn't mind, we're going to go and have a look around and see if there's anything we can do to offer assistance.
She has spoke so highly of you.
I didn't mention you once.
Should you wish to return, do so. If not, we will find others to help our cause.
Please don't get them killed. And Willow will start walking towards wherever the door is to get out.
From behind you, you hear Zeal's voice called. You could help me not to!
Inspire me to, and I'll walk.
I'll pull out 5 platinum. I'll throw it on the table. I'll look at Harland and I'll say, get the people talking. And then I'll turn and I'll walk away as well.
Yeah, I'll follow Willow.
I'm gonna hang back for a second. I'll watch my friends go and turn to Zeal. Don't worry. I'll talk them around. I appreciate the position that you're in. Doesn't allow for a lot of wiggle room. We'll do what we can. And if it's any benefit, there's a pretty good chance that I have a bunch of dwarves in Esheim who'd be happy to help.
Sounds like the start of an army.
You have no idea.
Thank you, Olafson.
Let's tell a story. And I'll turn and join my friends.
It is Eleanor Wheatwhip that leads you back up towards the basement that you emerged out of your storage containers. She leads you past the racks and rows, up another set of stairs, into a kitchen area where you can see a couple of people making food. One at a time, you are let out.
Can I just, as I go to leave, as like I pass her, I'm just going to say, you can't force change. It never works. Change has to be nurtured. If you make decisions, force people to do what you guys want, there'll be an underground group ready to cut your head off. I agree with what you guys are doing. Nurture the change. It takes time, but it's way more effective.
Make me a persuasion check.
I will wheel myself. Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, fuck, I'll use inspiration. Natural 20. Natural 23. Come on! It's kind of...
I hear you, Willow. I do. And I will speak your words to Zeal.
You don't have to.
No, I will. Because I believe you can help us. But you have to understand. We have no faith left in nurture. We're all here of our own volition. We joined the Crucible for a reason. If you ever want to come back, ask to see the chef. And she just sort of defeatedly bows her head.
They're gonna get themselves killed. She's gonna get them killed. And Willow, in quite a rage, will just like walk out.
Tony just follows Willow.
You all make your way out individually into a very large tavern. Fair bit of hustle and bustle for mid-afternoon. You walk outside and you note the name of the tavern. It's called the Cornfield.
Shut up.
And that is where we're going to take our break.
Nice.
Ooh.
Ask for the chef.
Ask
at
for the
cornfield.
chef.
Please join us in a couple of minutes. We'll be back shortly. And welcome back. So, Dawn Takers.
I would laugh if it wasn't true.
After a somewhat heated first meeting with the Crucible, sexy or friction-filled, your choice.
Just heated.
So I took my jumper off.
You step out of the Cornfield Tavern and onto the streets of Alera. The rest of the day is yours. Dawn Takers, what would you like to do?
Willow is breathing. She's currently
Good.
breathing.
Always good.
For the purposes of being outdoors, this is what I'm going to sound like, okay?
Okay.
Willow, you okay?
No, but we're fine.
Look, I think I managed to smooth things over with her, but maybe we'll just be cautious when dealing with them in the future.
I'm scared for those people.
Look, they're all capable people, I guess.
She's gonna get them killed.
Well, she can't force them to do anything they don't want to do.
She seems to be doing a pretty good job at it.
Well, we'll see, and we'll offer what aid we can, I guess. Does anybody know where we're going?
No, I guess we found somewhere to stay.
We could just stay here.
I don't want to stay this close to the Crucible.
Okay.
But we can figure it out.
Well,
Is there
somebody else take the lead, because I don't really want to be talking to too many people in this town in case, well, you know.
Sure. Can I see anyone on the street?
Loads of people.
Hey, mister.
Yes.
We're on a pub crawl. We've just come out of the cornfield, and we're looking for the next one. It's got to have a place to stay, because I don't think I can take much more.
Already.
What do you mean already? I've been drinking for 3 days.
I see. Well, you might be able to find a tavern in that direction, and they just point down the street.
On this one? Okay.
Good day.
Good day.
They walk off.
All right, so that direction?
Yeah, sure, okay.
He was very nice.
I think I'm just gonna take some time to myself, if that's all right.
Do you think it's the best time to be splitting up in the city this big and busy?
I'm fine. No one knows me.
That's not what I meant. I mean, you might get lost. Or,
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you can talk to me in my head.
oh yeah, no, I can.
Not well, but
I
You
thought
can
I
do
was
it.
doing a pretty bang up job. Thank you very much. Maybe I can do it tomorrow. I can't do it today. Yeah.
Well, that's okay. I can send to you. See where you guys are later.
I don't know. The Iron Guard, they're very kind of.
I can handle myself. I'm fine.
You going shopping? We could all go shopping.
No, I just
Where are you going?
going for a walk.
For a walk?
Yeah.
We just got to
Orientate.
Alera.
Yeah, gonna go have a look around and see where everything is.
Okay.
Well, why don't you and Willow go do that, and Siggy and I'll try and find us somewhere to stay.
Yeah. That seems good.
do you want me to come with?
I kind of just want to be by myself, if that's all right.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Okay.
Okay.
Everything all right?
Yeah. Fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Siggy's gonna, knowing what he knows about Tony that nobody else knows. See, can I
Sadie knows.
make an insight check? This may not go well. I don't have very high insight.
Inside away.
17.
Wow.
I just
Tony?
basically would like to know if Tony is deliberately not wanting us to go with her.
Yes, she is.
You definitely can infer that.
You know what I mean? Like, is she trying to get rid of us, basically?
Yes. Absolutely, she is. But in a way of like, she just wants to be by herself. Okay, so I'll check in with you in a bit. I'm not gonna be long.
Okay, well,
Why are you guys being weird?
I'm just worried, that's all. It's a big, scary city. We ain't never been here before. And we don't know if the Iron Guard would pick you up just because of who you are.
Then I will call for help.
Okay.
She's fine.
All right.
She's okay.
I believe you. I trust you.
I thought we made a rule to stay together after 2 of us died.
Well, that means that we can't ever Just be by yourself for a bit. I understand the sentiment, Cricket, but I'm okay.
Well, I don't like it, but I trust you.
That's all I need. And Tony will walk away.
You message me in an hour if you're not back.
Okay.
I don't like this, you guys.
Why?
Okay, well, I mean, for a start, I'm just constantly on edge because, you know,
Yeah.
and we don't know this city. She doesn't know this city. She
No.
could easily walk around the wrong corner and bump into some criminals or the Iron Guard, and they'll pick her up or stab her or something. I don't know.
Sticky, she's got Hebron. She's never really on her own.
Yeah, I guess. She's pretty badass, I suppose.
When Willow says she's got Haverin, Cricket's been standing watching her walk away. Yeah. And when Willow says the word Haverin, he kind of... Yeah.
What are you thinking?
I don't know.
Do you want to follow her?
I want to follow her.
Well, you know, just to keep an eye.
No, that's invasion of privacy.
Yeah, true.
You haven't got a reason to follow her.
It's just, you know, this is the second time she's done this, and the last time she didn't come back for 3 days.
But she came back.
After 3 days. I'm just concerned, that's all.
It's very sweet.
Thank you, I know.
But Haverin is with her. What harm is that going to do?
When Willow says Haverin's with her, he gets a little tingle up the back of his neck. He's going to take 2 steps backward into the crowd and just allow himself to be washed away.
Stealth check. So hot. Stealth check.
Well, reliable talent's a 23.
Only just.
And you are gone.
So what should we 3 do?
What? There is 4 of you.
What should we 4 do?
Sadie is still
Sadie.
with you.
1, 2, 3.
If you don't notice that Cricket is
Oh,
gone,
sorry. Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I was going to ask that. Yeah.
I'm role-playing.
Well, we could go find a tavern. I would quite like just to get something to wear that's not got the rips of my untimely demise.
Yeah, that would be sensible. And
Also, if I keep ripping anything more of this dress off, it's going to be a mini skirt.
I think you'd look good in miniskirt. But
You don't objectify me.
okay, I have an eye for fashion.
But I would, you're right.
Okay, maybe we go get some new clothes because I'm feeling kind of sweaty in Tony's robe.
Yeah, we need like
and
a
this
towel.
Bear.
Absorbent.
Yeah.
All right, let's
you
go.
guys can go and do that. I'm probably just gonna hold up here. Just
Sadie, come in.
I want to sit down, be inside. Got some books to read, so
Well, how about we find a tavern first, and we'll drop you off. You can't be outside with certain limbs.
that's also why I kind of just wanted to
Yeah, well, let's go
not
find you.
walk the streets.
Let's find you somewhere to stay, because
Yeah.
you're gonna have to walk them anyway.
We'll find the tavern and me, Willow, and Cricket can go clothes shopping. Where is Cricket? Cricket? Fuck. Great. Well, I guess we're all going our separate ways then.
Sadie, please come with us.
Make me a persuasion check.
Oh gosh. 9.
Just got minus a D8.
I'm not saying we need to stay here, but I want to be alone for a little while.
What is it with everybody?
Well, I guess it's me and you then,
Yeah, okay, all right.
if that's okay.
Yeah, but what? Okay, and then I'm gonna take the ring and put it on my finger. Come back this time.
Am I within 120 feet?
You are.
I will. I just... You're right, I don't trust something. But I trust you, and I'm coming back.
Everything comes at a cost.
We go and find another tavern.
I'm thinking of having autumnal colours, and I'll walk off.
So Gizmond and Willow, you walk down the street and you just hear the door close as Sadie slinks back into the tavern.
Oh, she's gone inside the cornfield.
Okay, that's fine. I'll have a chat with Lisa later. You pissed me off today!
Sorry. Cricket, can you make me a survival check at advantage, please?
You're looking for Kendall!
Kendall! Oh, come on. So that's a flat roll. Oh, I've never wanted anything more. Come on!
Natural one.
No. My survival is a +2, which puts me on an 18.
That'll do it.
I've not been stressed about rolls for ages because of this reliable talent, so I'm more stressed when I have to be.
What a privilege.
Yeah.
Meanwhile...
Suffering from success.
Thankfully, Cricket, you don't hesitate for very long before you go after Tony. And finding her is not that difficult.
Oh, sorry. Fuck off.
Does it
Have you
look...
heard the good news?
Hello.
Have me with you.
Hello.
Let me give you this pamphlet.
That's what she's doing.
Does it look like she's meandering, or does it look like she's walking with intent?
Let's find out. Antonia, where are you going?
I think she'll just walk down the street for a little bit, and yeah, just keep kind of wandering for a little while, but then she will keep her eye out for any other like clerics or anyone with like a holy symbol onto one of the moon gods around.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, that was almost a natural 20, but it's a 2. So, 6!
You walk a couple of streets away and looking at all the faces of people, the attire, what they're wearing, no holy robes, no holy symbols.
Cool. Well, she'll just go up to someone that looks vaguely approachable then.
Okay. What do you ask?
Hi. Sorry.
No, that's quite all right.
I'm looking for the temple to Vanther.
Vanther? Oh, yes. Well, you'll want to go over to the Faith District, I think.
Faith District, okay.
Yes, it's on the second tier.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm new here.
No, that's all right.
So just that way.
Points over to the western side of the city.
Great. Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome, love. Have a good day.
You too. And I will start walking to the Faith District. Oh no. He did say that, didn't he? He was like, there's lots of temples to lots of people.
You start to walk the streets of Alera, and I would like you in this moment to make me a survival check.
Good God, please
It's right, get it out
better.
now. Get it out
Yeah.
now. Get it out now.
10.
You can always
10.
ask for directions.
It does take you a
Good God.
while.
Yeah.
It takes you almost an hour to get anywhere, and most of that is consistently asking people for directions. You weave in and out of the buildings that surround you. You occasionally pass underneath one of these massive arching viaducts that make you feel dwarfed by their size. You can see over to the south of the city those massive tiers flattened off. It doesn't look like natural hills. They look like worked stone, and they're huge. The first one rising up maybe 20 feet into the air, that second tier. The third tier, 60 feet above you. It's huge. Already, you get a sense of the scope of this city. Mm-hmm. And it's big. Eventually, you alight onto one of these viaducts that leads you up to the second tier and into what you assume to be the Faith District. As you walk through the streets here, you do start to notice holy symbols, robes, that sort of thing, on the people passing by. You can immediately get the sense of why this district is so named. Cricket, as Antonia walks, can you please make me a survival check?
Extra 20.
No!
You got inspiration?
I do have inspiration.
Use your inspiration.
You don't
No?
have to use it. I'm just...
Watch it be like a 17.
Wait, should I have rolled
Doesn't
that
get reliable
at
talent on this.
advantage? Should I be rolling straight or should I be rolling at disadvantage?
It was straight, so at disadvantage.
The first one was at advantage.
The first one was at advantage, the
Okay.
second one is not.
So I'll roll the second one anyway. First one was a 2 for 4.
In this moment, before you tell me that next roll, how is Cricket keeping track of Tony? Would it be through survival? Would it be through perception? Because you're tracking her, but not via footprints.
Well, I would be watching her, but I feel like that's me being a snake and knowing that I've got higher
No,
perception.
I'm giving you that because in this moment, for her to find her way, that's survival. But you're not finding your way. You are trying to follow someone.
Yeah.
Keeping an eye on someone.
I think I'm staying closer than I normally would because I don't know the city and also it's so busy as well. So I'm trying to keep... Like in Thrin, I was happy for spaces of time for people to pass between because I knew that it was quiet-ish roads, but I don't know... There's just loads of bodies, so I'm probably not that far back.
I'll give you either survival or perception.
On these rolls?
Yep.
16 then.
There's barely 2, maybe 3 people between you and Antonia at any one time as you very carefully follow her through.
I'm kind of hugging someone's shadow, but
Yeah.
keeping... Like, I know her cloak, and I know her boots, and I know... So
You're able to look through people's legs, look past people's skirts, weave in and out using your short stature to your advantage.
I'm feeling quite guilty as I'm doing this. Can I insight check? I suppose I'm not looking at her face, but like...
You can read her body language.
Yeah, when she stopped to ask someone... It kind of confirmed me. I don't know what she said, but that's not just going for a walk anymore. If that's all right.
Absolutely.
Maybe she wants a little sweet treat on the way.
Oh,
She's going for a pastry.
Maybe
a
she
Copenhagen slice, you say?
A new South Alcira slice.
Oh yeah, delicious. Insight for the back of her is 22.
Jesus Louises.
There's a very...
There is a distinct purpose to her walk.
Is there? Okay. Yes. Okay then.
Sorry, I interrupted
No,
you.
that's-
No.
Your character, babe. Your character.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think when he saw you speak to someone, he was a little bit more assured of himself, and then as you've led into this faith district, there's a little part of him that feels a bit guilty again, because he's like, what if you are just going for a chat? But he's kind of, yeah.
But you follow on. You, Tony, as you walk through the Faith District, you come to see the most amount of temples in one locus you have ever seen. And that's not to say that they're all packed in, like you were in the barrels and crates. There are multiple streets between each temple, and you also assume that there are other temples dotted about the city. But even so, you have rarely seen, if ever seen, this frequency of houses of worship in such a small area. You pass by many temples with religious sigils you do not recognize. A set of 8 swirling lines emanating from a central point. A blooming tiger lily. None that you're familiar with. All of them beautiful in their own way. At one point, following the directions of some of the locals, you make your way up a set of short curving steps. You find yourself standing in a relatively small open space, surrounded by 5 temples in total. 4 of them roughly the same size. The 5th is actually slightly smaller than the rest. Now, upon all of these buildings, you see symbols that you recognize instantly.
Jesus Christ! Sorry.
They're all
No.
here.
Let me let it out now.
Yeah.
Woo! Okay.
Get the
Pause
wiggles
for
up.
Kendall.
Okay.
Back in the room.
Some you have seen very recently. And there is one particular symbol that you are looking for. Over on your right, you see a large building, hexagonal in shape and constructed out of a deep rose-coloured stone. It's almost like a rose quartz, bordered with blocks of pale white stone. And on the rose gold doors at the front, you can see a symbol. 8 hands that are facing in different directions, either left or right, all of them with open palms facing towards the centre where there is an orb encircled by these hands. And you know that that is where you need to go.
Okay. Just as she is walking up towards the moon temples, she's just going to reach for her holy symbol and just kind of take a calming breath and try and focus herself and just be like, anything I need to know? Nothing. Okay. She's gonna walk in.
You open the metal doors and are greeted by a small set of white steps that curl left and right and lead down into a central hexagonal chamber that's larger than the portion of the temple that you could see above in the open space outside. You descend the steps and you are bathed in a soft, pinkish light that emanates from the statue that stands in the center. Cricket, what are you doing?
What are the temples? Are they all the moon temples?
You don't know. You would not know these symbols.
I've not seen the symbol of Haverin before when she wears it on her chest.
Make me a religion check.
This will go badly. No, it won't. An 18 and a 19. Holy hell! Well, I'll take an 18 then, please.
Reliable about all the gods.
Yeah, let me tell you about the gods.
Let me tell you about their
You
moons.
recognize 2 of the 5. There is a flower-like symbol that you recognize to be worn by 2 of your traveling companions, both of which have this flower symbol. It's the symbol of Haverin. The other you recognize to be similar to the temple of Nelagwir that you visited back in Dolomus. You do not recognize the other 3.
When I see the Temple of Haverin, I'm going to feel a real pang of guilt and realize that actually I've been following Tony and all she wanted to do was go to the Temple of Haverin and have a quiet moment with her god. And there's a real pang and I kind of stop walking, and just as I'm about to turn away, I'll see that she veers off from that temple and starts to go to another one.
She does.
Are there any other windows in the building?
There are. You can only see the top section of this building, but there are windows, thin, set into the walls.
Is there a way I could get to a window without being seen?
You don't think it's a fairly open space.
Okay,
The
yeah.
windows are very exposed, and there are a lot of people about.
Okay.
You'd be just on a wall.
I'm not going to open the door by myself. I will wait until the next person walks in and I'll slip in behind
Yeah.
them.
Okay. About 7 minutes go by, and we'll see what happens in those 7 minutes.
That's grand.
Tony, you descend the steps, and at the center you see the effigy of the true form of Vantha, the god of love. Somewhat similar to their siblings, you can see a vaguely humanoid torso. This one with 8 pairs of arms. Each pair of arms, emanates from the top and the bottom of the torso. The top arms folding down towards the bottom sets, the bottom folding up towards the top. All the palms reach towards the center of the torso and move inwards into it so that each hand is cupping an orb at the very heart of the statue. And this, you can see, is where the light is emanating from. At the shoulders, you can see a humanoid head sits atop a neck, but the head itself is hollow. The mouths and eyes of the multiple faces that circumvent the head are open, and out of each hole spills more of this pinkish light. And just as all the Moon Watchers bear, you can see Vantha's moon behind them. Most of the Moon Watchers have a metal structure that protrudes up and around their moon, framing it. However, Vantha's metal artifice actually cages the moon in a beautiful and intricate basket of the same sort of rose gold as the doors of the temple. As you descend down the steps, you look around. You can see a couple of people gathered together. A man and a younger boy and a younger girl hold a bouquet of delicate white flowers that are stained pink by the glow from the statue. They're huddled together, the man's arms around the children. You can see a cleric actually stands next to them just a little ways away. As you look around the room, another cleric actually emerges from a set of small double doors over on one of the back walls. This one, a lizard folk dressed in dark pink robes. His slightly different from the others, more that cross-wrap tunic that you saw the lizard folk back at the Crucible wearing. This sort of garb worn by lizard folk to accommodate the spikes that run down their spines. As he looks around, he sees you and starts to approach. And as he approaches, he looks almost black of scale. But as he gets closer, you can see that actually he is a shade of green that's been distorted by the pink light.
Can I just ask before he comes over? I am assuming I have been to a temple of Vantha before. I'm assuming that I've visited a few temples of the moon gods over the time.
You have visited mainly temples of Havarin.
Yeah.
It was far less common for you to visit temples of the other Moon Watchers.
Okay. Well, will I know?
You know of the other Moon Watchers, though, from your studies.
But do I know of any, like, protocols that his followers would have, or, like, any sort of, like... Yeah, just any, like, protocols or ceremonies or anything like that?
Yeah, all Moon Watchers have certain domains that they rule over. Vantha's main domain is love, and with that, empathy. But you know it is love in all forms.
Okay.
Every form of love possible, be it familial, romantic, platonic, between friends, between family, between lovers.
Yeah.
They are some of the most intertwined with Havarin.
Okay.
Because mercy is often given through some form of love.
Yep.
But you are very familiar with all the Moon Watcher clerics.
Cool. Okay.
The lizard folk moves over to you. Greetings to your friend. How can the Temple of Vantha help you today?
Well, I just got to the city and I was just kind of at a loss of where to go, so...
Well, welcome to the Temple of Vantha, but also to Alera. My name is Cleric Larkler Tyne. By all means, feel free to bask here in the love of Vantha. Take as much time as you need. I see you are a follower of Havarin, if I am guessing correctly by your robes.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, wonderful. Well, welcome. Delightful coincidence, if I may say so. We have had another follower of Havarin visit us for the past couple of weeks.
Oh.
Yes. In fact, I have just shown them to one of our prayer chambers now. They come and visit every so often. Might I ask, would you like to speak to them? I ask your pardon for speaking so boldly. I feel it may be beneficial for them to speak with you. I believe that when they visit us here, and at this they just look up to the effigy of the statue, that they are speaking to a loved one when they come here. You might be able to bring some semblance of peace that they have yet to find by themselves.
Okay.
Marvellous. Thank you. And you yourself are welcome to then use any of our private chambers to take the time that you need as well for yourself. But I thank you so much. I feel that this act of kindness would greatly benefit them. If you'll follow me, please. And they lead you back over to a set of doors.
Oh my god. Sorry. Okay. Yes.
We need a moment for Kendall.
Maybe.
Pause for Kendall.
Oh my god. Okay.
We're back in.
I think she is extremely hesitant at what this could be.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a moment where she looks at the door behind her and she is thinking of just fucking running.
Mm-hmm.
But she remembers what he asked of her. And, oh my god, she follows him.
You've taken through the set of doors that this individual came through before. And immediately you descend some steps into a lower section of the temple. At the base of the steps, you can see there is a hallway that leads into another hexagonal chamber. This one set with doors into all of the walls, single doors, some with 2 on each side. Cleric Tyne leads you over to one of the sets of doors, raps gently on it before opening. They don't open the door fully, but speak, still standing outside the boundary of the room. I sincerely apologize for the intrusion, but I thought it pertinent to speak to you for a moment. As the fates would have it, I've just greeted a follower of Havrin at our doors, and I wondered if this would be someone you would like to speak to in this moment. What was your name, sorry?
Tony.
Tony? Tony. You can hear there is a muttering of a voice, but you can't quite make out what they are saying. Cleric Tyne just simply nods and opens the door and gestures for you to step inside.
I walk in.
Okay. We're at 4 minutes currently.
She just holds her holy symbol and just tries to just trust that this is what she should do. She's going against every single instinct in her body right now.
You step inside. And this room has a somewhat familiar feel to it. You've been in these sorts of chambers before, at least once. In front of you, there is a figure kneeling in front of a small statuette of Vantha. As they hear the door close behind you, they stand up and turn around. As they reveal their face, you instantly recognize this person. Standing before you is someone you've seen before. Though they are not dressed in white robes like a follower of Havrin. Instead, they are wearing black leather armor. A wrap of thick black fabric is slung about their shoulders, a large sword holstered at their hip. Their pale skin highlights the dark brown of their eyes, heavy with black rings underneath. Their curly brown hair unkempt and roughly shorn as if they had cut it themselves. A small healing cut on the right of their bottom lip. And around their neck, a holy symbol. Havrin's holy symbol. Before you stands your old childhood friend, Quinn. Antonia, we're into Thorn. The fates truly have looked upon me this day.
Long time.
Aye. You've been gone a long time, Tony. Seem to be done very, very well for yourself. You look good. Prospering. What brings you here?
Where, to the temple or Alera?
Wherever you choose. Alera, the temple.
Just wanted some comfort, I guess.
I can understand how that feels.
What do you want, Quinn?
What do I want? Well, when I heard that there was a grey tiefling wanted for theft of a holy scroll, I thought to myself, how many grey-skinned tieflings do I know that would sully a holy temple? Because let's face it, you've done it before, haven't you? Haven't you?
So what, you gonna arrest me?
Arrest you? No. I'm not no fucking Iron Guard.
What are you?
I'm just a man who's got pretty much nothing left.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
What do you mean? You had everything when I left.
Are you fucking serious? I had everything. I wanted for only one thing, and you took that away from me. Don't fucking lie to me and act like you don't know exactly what I'm fucking
Wait, I don't
talking
know what
about.
the fuck you're talking about. Why did me leaving affect any of that?
It wasn't you leaving. It was what you did just before you fucking left.
I'm not sorry.
What did you fucking say? All she ever fucking did was trust you.
What, Cassie?
Don't you fucking say her name. Don't you dare fucking say her name. I loved her, Tony.
I feel like you're gonna have to explain some things to me, Quinn. You're not making any fucking sense.
Oh, what? Haverin Shrine is trash. Cassie's lying dead in the mess, sword drawn, and you're nowhere to be found. Tell me what sort of conclusion am I to draw from that,
I don't
Antonia?
fucking... What? You think Cassie's dead?
Yeah, she's fucking dead! I lost her because of you! You feel a deep inside you. And a rush spreads through you. I can't fucking believe you.
Quinn, I didn't...
Don't you?
I did not.
I would never. Quinn, I would
never.
It doesn't matter. You're here now. And I can fulfill my vow. He vanishes from before you, and you feel a behind you. You look behind, and he's stood, facing the doors. You hear a...
Oh shit.
She turns around.
No, don't make me.
And points the sword at you. Today, Antonia Winterthorn, you pay for what you've done. Today, you draw your last breath. Today, you fall on this sword. And I need you to roll initiative.
Oh fuck!
Am we rolling a niche?
Yes.
Rolling a niche? Hell yeah. Okay. My best friend, I don't want to kill you, please.
What's your initiative, Tony?
20.
Nice. That's good. That's good.
Top of the round. Initiative count 20. The 7 minutes is up. Which means that Cricket, you see your moment as someone walks into the temple and you follow in after them. You look around, Tony's nowhere to be seen.
Okay, I'll walk. Did you say there's a big altar?
There's a big statue in the center.
I'll just walk towards that and
Yeah.
the clerics.
Yeah. Just let people pass you by. You make yourself look as if you don't want to be contacted and you just kneel in front. Just keep an eye out.
Yeah.
I'll say until anything changes, you will move on initiative count 20. If something changes for your motivation, I'll get you to roll initiative.
Okay.
So, first in initiative. Tony.
Okay, so he's just locked the door and he's holding a sword at me. She's going to hold up her hand. Quinn, please don't make me do this.
Don't fucking...
You know what they fucking did to me.
Yeah, and me and Cassie were the only ones who gave you the fucking time of day, and you fucking murdered her.
I didn't.
You're a liar, Tony. You're a fucking liar.
She's gonna reluctantly just hold a guiding bolt if he moves towards her aggressively.
Okay.
But right now she's just like, but like the energy is crackling in her hand, like ready to release.
Quinn's turn. Clutches the holy symbol around his neck.
Hey.
I promised you, Cassie, that I'd find her. And I have. Now we get our revenge. And he's going to cast Vow of Enmity on you.
Oh, dang. He's a paladin.
I know he's a paladin.
He's got smites coming.
I know.
Wow.
Wow.
He's going to move towards you.
Is that? I guess that might be considered aggressive.
You think so.
Yeah.
So you can make your guiding bolt attack.
Good God. Good gravy goddess.
As it releases from her hand, she's like, Cassie wouldn't want this. Fuck! No, I don't think it'll hit. No, 13. She's panicking, it's okay.
There's a warning
She
shot.
doesn't want to hurt him, she
There's
doesn't
a
want
warning
to hurt
shot.
him.
There's a warning shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, shot across the bows.
And I fired 2 warning shots.
Straight into his head. 13, did you say?
Yeah. 13 to hit.
13 to hit. 13 just hit.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
So as she releases it, she's like, Cassie wouldn't want this! And then she hits him with a guiding bolt. Oh, get in the tray bit. They're so good.
Yes.
No!
Yes.
Oh god,
Oh my God.
fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. 21 points of radiant damage. No. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. No.
This is where he's a level 1 paladin.
Well, I don't think you're the authority on what Cassie would want. Because you fucking killed her.
No, I didn't.
He's going to take 2 swings at you.
No, I didn't.
And because he has cast Vow of Enmity on you, all of his attacks are at advantage.
Cricket, I might need your help.
Just wait there, I'm praying.
25 to hit.
Oh.
God.
It'd be fun if he killed me, wouldn't it?
Is Cricket going to be late again? Find out next time.
As this hits,
Oh, shit.
as this hits into me, I think instinctively she hellish rebukes him.
Oh, that's a lot of dice.
Ouchie, Mugger, ouchie.
fuck.
This is real bad, you guys.
You take 42 points of damage.
Oh my fucking god.
9 slashing, and the rest is necrotic as this dark flash arcs off the blade, and he pumps a level 4 divine smite into you.
Necrotic.
Stop it!
A level 3, sorry, divine smite into you.
Oh my fucking god!
So that would be 42, 34 points of damage, sorry.
Oh, so what?
34 points of damage.
Necrotic damage on a divine smite. That's not right.
Is that not? Can you not choose? Have I got that wrong?
I
Is
don't
that a
know.
wrong?
Oh no, sorry.
Oh.
I was just.
That she ain't right.
Yeah. I was just titivating. That's not the word.
I think.
Have you got something against necrotic?
No.
Skva.
I'll wait till you confirm that and then I'll.
Oh no, sorry. It is radiant damage.
Oh.
Radiant damage, not necrotic. My apologies.
I
Spirit
think,
Guardians you can choose, so it might be whether.
Yeah.
Let's be that.
I think as the like pain of what he hits me with like sinks in, and like she does panic a little bit at how like strong he's gotten, I guess. That's where the hellish rebuke will come from.
Yeah.
As she's like, just from like the pain, and the flames will
That
engulf him.
flash of agony racks through you, and before you can even consciously will it, flames burst out from around you. He gets a bonus to his save as a paladin.
Cleric versus paladin.
That's going to be a 15.
Yeah, saves.
Saves.
Yeah, I'm sorry you're panicking, but this is really fucking cool.
I'm rolling. Yeah, this is halved. 16 fire damage, halved to 8, I guess. And I think she's still like, you know.
The flames burst out, and he looks at you and goes, "See, I knew you had it in you." Takes his second.
Oh my god.
That was the
only
first
one
swing?
attack.
Yeah.
It's the first swing, and that's a natural 20.
Oh my
No!
god. Oh my god.
Silvery barbs.
Imagine if this kills me.
He's going to pump another level 3 divine smite.
Yeah, this is gonna kill me.
Oh,
I'm
this
going
could,
down.
This
Fuck.
could, this could
I'm going down. I don't have enough hit points for this.
Fuck, fuck.
No, I don't want to die again.
Divine smites make a lot of noise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony's shouting
Yeah.
because she's like, like, quit! I didn't fucking kill her.
You take 20 points of damage, double to 40. That was very low.
Okay, I'm up.
Okay, good. Fucking kill the cunt.
Oh, I can't.
That brings us to the top of the round. Initiative count 20. Cricket. There's nothing that you see differing in your immediate vicinity.
Out here, anything?
Out here, no.
Fuck, they're like underground, aren't they? Or
Nobody's heard anything.
Not where you are.
Why am I always like this?
Has the... Oh, you don't know that. Do you know? Did you see me go with the lizard?
No.
He was outside. He has no idea where you've gone. There are multiple sets of doors here.
Be like, I was following my friend. No, do what you want.
Think about it, it's been 6 seconds since you've knelt down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done praying! Oh my god, my best friend's gonna kill me!
will you kill him?
I will be on my knees. I will not understand temples. I will not understand
Oh,
gods. I will have my eyes closed and I'll say, Cavern, is she off with you again?
Make me a religion check.
Nat 20.
Blows out the candle.
Do you know what? It's a 13 at disadvantage.
20 in total.
Yeah.
You get no response, Cricket.
Fuck you, Havern.
Tony, that's you.
Oh, mate.
I think she... Oh my god. She's just taken a fuck ton of damage. And she's very scared. And she's still just holding her hands up, like, shaking. There's tears in her eyes. She's like, Quinn, please don't make me do this.
Is that what Cassie said to you before you cut her down?
I don't know what you think I did, but I didn't do anything, Quinn, please.
You're a fucking liar.
And she's gonna hold a spell.
Okay.
And if he attacks her again, she's going to cast harm on him.
He goes to raise his sword one at a time. You release that spell. Yeah. Okay. Con save.
God. Yeah.
$18.
Still takes half. Okay, it's a lot of dice, so please bear with me.
God.
Let me, Holy shit. Okay, give me 1 second. I got it.
Speaking from experience, this spell sucks.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Triggered.
I know. She saw the aspect do it to Willow and she's like, do no reverse.
She heard.
Anything
Yeah.
you can do, I can do better.
How many dice?
How much my hand is?
I know.
Stop!
How many dice is it?
It's 14d6.
It's a lot of D6.
Yeah, it's a lot of d6.
Yeah. This thing is over here doing a D4 damage.
Holy moly!
Fucking Nora. It's halved.
Oh god. She
But
does.
no, we wanted it to.
So, okay. As she sees him, I'm gonna die on the next hit that he does.
Mm-hmm.
I just realised that. As she sees him going to hit her, tears just fall down her face and she holds her hand out, and from like inside of him, these black like veins start appearing across his face and his body as she casts it, and she does 60 points of necrotic damage.
Is that halved?
No, it's the half to 30.
I was going to say, oh my. Half to 30.
I just wanted to flex that. It's 60.
No.
Yeah.
Honey, flex away.
I'm gonna die on the next hit.
You might miss.
He steps towards you, raises the sword, and it's gonna take more than that to get me down. Presses his hand, and there's a of energy.
Please,
He's
Gwen.
gonna give himself
Gwen!
59 hit points.
For God's sake.
via
I'm
lay
gonna
on
die!
hands.
Maybe I'm meant to die? I don't know.
If I die, Tony, so be it. But you fucking die
Please,
first.
please. I will explain everything, Quinn. I'll tell you everything.
Make me a persuasion.
Boy,
Disadvantage.
Do I mean that? Oh, I'm fucking desperate. 9.
9. Everything you say is just fucking flies. He's used his action for lay on hands. No, don't go over there. Come on, keep going.
We just go damage, heal self, damage.
Fight the healers.
He's locked the door, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Let's break it down, bro.
Break it down. Yeah.
Do you have banishment?
I was thinking, but I need to heal myself, and he's got something to save and throws that makes him very good.
I don't think there's much that he can do.
I don't know my fruits.
Give me as much as
Yes, there is. He looks at you, and as he says these words, everything out your mouth is just lies. Now fucking fight me! He's going to cast Compelled Duel on you.
Oh.
Can you please make a wisdom save?
Yes, easy.
Big boy,
Come on.
I want to fight you.
Come on.
Big whammies, come on.
I'm shaking.
You can do it.
Up your bum, no babies.
18.
Yes.
That is a success.
Yes,
you are not compelled.
Two can play at that game.
I don't want to hurt you, Quinn.
That is his action and his bonus action. He's not moving anywhere. Top of the round, you hear behind you. You look, and you can see the handles to the door have been barricaded by a short metal rod of some description that's just hanging in the middle of the air. And as the doors try and get pulled open,
Movable
Fucked.
they just clatter against this, and you can just hear the voice of Cleric Tyne. Excuse me, what's going on in there?
As if he's fucking a movable rod at the door.
Antonia, that's your turn.
Fucking kidding me right now. This is not good.
You said he locked the door, and
He was facing the door, and you heard a...
Phenomenal.
Right.
oh, I can't do this again.
It's not your fault.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
This is my fault. I killed Cassie, apparently. Fuck me.
I'm just having a nice time shopping.
Okay. When he healed himself, did he say anything? No. Okay. As he says, just fucking fight me or whatever he said, she's just gonna lower her hands to her holy symbol and be like, I don't want to hurt you, Quinn. And she's gonna cure wounds at 5th level on herself. Because otherwise I'm gonna die. Good God. That's a what? Whoa! Okay.
He's good?
He's good.
He's good!
Do I know him? 8. God. Sorry. 30 points of healing.
Woo! Chunky numbers.
Does he have any kind of reaction when I reach for my holy symbol?
Make an insight check.
Fuck you! 9.
You don't see any.
Cool. Okay. Yep. God. What do I have? I think that's my go. That's my turn. Yeah.
He sees you revitalize yourself, looks down and goes, if you were going to make this harder, I'm going to try and end it quicker. And he's going to cast a spell on himself, and you just see his form start to shift with speed.
Oh, no.
I'm so sorry, Jack. You said I was going on...
Initiative count 20.
Yes.
Which was just before
Me.
Tony. I said nothing's changed still.
An old man was rattling a doors and shouting...
Yes, and that was downstairs. Nothing has changed still. That was the doors to this prayer chamber.
They're basically like beneath the ground.
Yeah,
You can't hear
they
them.
are a good level beneath you.
Kill him. You have to.
And this entire structure is made of stone.
Would other clerics and stuff haven't heard...
Not in the 12 to 18 seconds that this has been going on.
Okay.
Are we next to each other? Or is there's distance between us?
No, you are next to him. That is his action.
Okay. Hasty boy. Good God.
You have advantage on your next hit. Yeah, you've still not hit. Just so you know. If you can get damage, not lose concentration, then you'll be incapacitated for a round.
Tony,
Hello.
you'd taken your turn.
I have.
He's cast haste on himself.
3 attacks.
He's not
no, he can't.
got anything else for this turn, so top of the round. The rattling stops.
God.
Okay. The wrestling stopped.
Yes.
Cricket, what's your
16.
passive perception? 16.
Yeah.
You start to hear hurried footsteps from behind the door towards the back. One of the doors towards the back.
I hear hurried footsteps.
Someone is running up the stairs. In this round, they don't make it to the top.
If I hear footsteps, I'll stand and kind of stealth my way over. So I will not make it look like I'm running,
Yep.
but I will use as much movement as I can to go over there.
Okay.
How far away is it?
Oh, maybe 40 feet total. You can easily get there.
Okay, I'll get to the door. Yeah, I'll pull it open.
You can see there is a lizard folk cleric running up the stairs.
How far away from me is he?
He's 20 feet away from you.
Okay, I'll run to meet him. What's going on?
Help! Help! There's something going on in one of the prayer rooms downstairs. I need help. Stay out of there. I don't know what's going on. It sounds dangerous.
I'm with. Hey! I'm with a grey tiefling. Where is she?
He just about catches this. I showed her down to one of the prayer chambers.
Which one?
Down and off to the left.
Okay. Bring more help.
Okay. And he just continues running.
I'll use the rest of my movement in that direction.
Okay. The rest of your movement, you used 40, then 20, so that's 60. How much have you got full movement?
Well, it's 105, but I said I was kind of stealthing over to the door. So maybe 35, 40. Oh, fuck it. Yeah, I'll get to him. That's fine.
35, 40 is stealth.
Because I would have kind of
Yeah,
surreptitiously.
that's, you can move another 5 feet, and that's about.
Yeah.
No, 15 feet. Sorry, and that's about where you get to.
I was kind of surreptitiously walking over to the door. I
Yeah.
opened the door when I saw him running. I
Yeah.
dropped stealth and
You've
sprinted.
got. You'll get to the door on the next turn. You've got 60 feet of movement
Okay.
before you can get to the actual door.
Okay.
Cricket, roll me initiative. This is at disadvantage because you are exhausted. It is an ability check.
20.
20.
It's good. It's good.
Me too, bro.
Just hang on. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but just hang on.
Yeah, you can leave it over the door.
Oh God.
Tony, that's you.
She sees that he's just made himself a speedy boy. And she knows that she needs to try and end this. So she's gonna grab onto his arm and be like, oh my God, I've got cramp. And be like, I promise I didn't know. And she's gonna cast Inflict Wounds at 4th level on him. I should still have advantage on the attack because of Guiding Bolt. I haven't attacked him with a spell attack since I hit him with a Guiding Bolt. So it should still be...
Before the end of your next turn.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
fuck. Never mind then. Well, I'll still do it anyway.
Sorry.
Uh, 18.
An 18 will hit. Even as he tries to move out of the way, you predict his movement, you grab, and you force that necrotic energy in.
So that's 60, 10.
Oh, come on. 10s on all of them. 10s across the board.
Come on, come on.
That's not good.
Oh, piss.
Sorry, brain.
You're right.
$27 points of necrotic damage.
27.
Yeah.
Needs to make a concentration check.
Yes.
That's a natural 20.
Fuck. Okay, we'll waste it on the contract. That's fine.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
There's the fight I wanted. Places his hand up to him, another blast of divine energy. So he uses the rest of his lay on hands. And he's going to take his hasted action to make a single strike at you.
Miss.
24.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's not a crit. That's fine. It's not a crit.
He's going to pump a 2nd level divine smite into this.
He's eating away. He's eating away. He's got level up at levels.
Oh no. This is awful. I'm gonna cry.
16 points of damage.
Easy.
Top of the round.
So sad.
Cricket.
Yes. I'm running in the direction of the noise.
Okay. You can easily do so as you hear shouts and swings and these pulses of energy emanating from one of the doors off to the left. You run over. You try and pull the doors open.
I shoulder barge the door.
You shoulder barge the door. Make me an athletics check, please.
6.
6. You bounce straight off it. The doors move a fraction of an inch, collide with something, and then rattle closed.
Okay. Can I see a lock? Does the door have a lock?
The door does not have a lock.
Okay. What way does it open?
It opens in either direction. Saloon door style.
Okay. How far
Saloon
away
hinge.
did I... Saloon! I didn't even fucking laugh. How
okay, I'm gonna
far did I run to get there? Was that...
60 feet.
So that was movement and bonus action
Yeah.
dash. Okay, I am going to get my thieves' tools. I'm going to take the top left hinge off the door.
Yes.
Ooh. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Give me a thieves' tools check.
Ah, genius. Come on, Pete.
It's minimum 23 if that helps.
No check required. You expend
Fuck's sake, man.
fucking rogues. You
Is it? Sorry. Yes.
No,
sorry. Yeah,
we're
yeah,
good. You take your action, you spring up, slam yourself onto the door, and with your mouth manipulating one of the tools and your hand manipulating the other, you unscrew one of the hinges, and it comes away, and the door shifts slightly.
I drop down, land in front of the bottom left hinge.
Yeah.
Tony, I'm coming!
You hear Cricket's voice from behind the door. Tony, that's your turn.
I think a mixture of hope and fear and regret and everything melds together at hearing Cricket being there. And she's gonna bamf out Spirit Guardians at 5th level.
Okay. Wisdom save.
Yeah.
That's a low roll.
Come on.
Paladins do get a bonus. 19.
Yeah, save.
Saves. Half damage.
Come on.
$19 points of radiant damage.
Come on, that one.
Thank you. As you burst out this energy, swirls of purple threads whip around you, and at the ends, huge chunks of rock swinging around, hurtling like hammer throws as they collide into him, and he is battered from side to side, but he just locks at you. He's going to take 3 strikes at you.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Jack. He needs to make a con save because he took damage.
Let's make a con save first. Thank you very much.
That's all right.
Boom.
What was the damage?
19.
19, so he needs to roll above a 10.
Nat 1. Come on. Nat 1.
In the tray, please. It's a natural 18.
No, Jack. I said Nat 1.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Silvery Bobs.
First attack. That's a natural 20.
Oh my god.
I'm dead.
Fuck
dead.
me. Fuck me.
I'm dead.
You take 18 points of damage.
Oh, I'm not dead. I'm actually right.
Is that doubled?
That's doubled.
I don't think he's smiting.
I can't smite him. I can't.
Oh,
or maybe
he's
he's only got
running out
small smites.
22 to hit.
Yep. I'm going down. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see.
11 points of damage.
I'm up. She's wobbling, but she's stuck.
Come on, please.
Natural 20.
Oh my god.
Ruby, when I see you.
Genuinely not Ruby's dice either.
No, it's the tray though, innit?
Well, the tray was not Ruby's either. That was a gift to me.
Never mind.
10. Double to 20.
So as she takes each hit, I think there's a point where she knows she's going down and she just like lets him do it. And she just says, "I'm so sorry," before she falls down, unconscious.
You let him do it?
Well, not in like, I think she's not in like the, oh, okay, kill me, but like in the sense of like she knows that it's coming. Does that make sense?
Does Tony in any way succumb to this fate?
It's hard to, I'm not...
Is there any moment in which Tony stops fighting?
Oh.
Any moment?
I think after the second hit,
Yeah.
she would just be like...
After the second hit then, he goes to strike and sees you and goes, no. You fucking fight me. You fucking earn this. Just as you fucking hurt her. Come on! Add that 20 points back. He is not going to take this death.
Okay.
So,
Oh, well, I only had 5.
yeah, so put the 5 points back. He's going to forgo that attack.
Oh, right,
he does
okay.
not want this.
Oh,
He
God!
does not want this to be sullied. Top of the round, Cricket, you hear footsteps coming down the stairs. They do not meet you this round. Your action is to undo the hinges.
The bottom
Yeah.
left. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and you do so, and
Oh, shit, sorry.
you now see that the door has fallen partially inwards, got caught, and careened forwards and got jammed in. There's now a small space at the bottom and a slightly larger space at the top left corner, but the handles have caught on something and the door is barring most of the way. I will say it's a bonus action acrobatics check to get back through. I'm going to say that the DC is 18.
Okay.
That's a cool.
Come on, Cricket. You made it.
Reliable talent?
Do you want me to roll?
No.
Okay.
Is it reliable talent?
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
plus 13.
Plus 13.
And-
So it's 23.
Yeah.
And you leap out of the way as the door careens. You see it stop, curse ever so slightly, and use that backwards momentum, pile it all into your legs, and you jump straight through the hole at the top.
How big's...
Hey!
how big's the hole, sorry?
Would you like to know?
That's my both hole.
It is not much bigger than you. Like,
Okay.
you're doing this with supreme precision.
Okay, yeah.
Jesus.
I'll spring through, I'll land... Yeah, so I couldn't hang on the top and burst through because I have to dive through the hole. Yeah?
You were at the top.
Yep.
You dropped down to the floor.
Yep.
You undid the second. As that shifted, you had to move out of the way.
Yep.
So the door was there.
Yep.
You moved back. You moved through to there.
Okay.
Happy?
Yeah. That's my action and my bonus action.
Yeah.
The rest of my movement, I'm going to jump on this guy's back and put my hands over his eyes. Or is that a grapple check?
That's a grapple check,
Okay.
unfortunately.
I will run... I'm just going to stand next to Tony.
Yeah.
I'm going to look up at her and just...
Go on.
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm just with you.
She looks fucked. And there are just tears streaming down her eyes as she's like stood in her... Well, like I don't know if Spirit Guardians is even still up. But I'd probably need to check that. But...
We'll do a concentration check
okay.
in just a moment. As you move past Cricket, he looks over as you dive through, flicks the sword to the other hand, and takes a swipe at you.
No!
as you move past.
No!
He does not have advantage against you. That, however, is going to be a 25 to hit.
Yes.
Ah!
I might play a paladin.
13 points of damage.
Maths. Yep, okay.
And he is going to use his Relentless Avenger.
Here's what now?
He powerful.
It's Earth of Vengeance.
To move up to half his speed after the opportunity attack, and this does not provoke attacks of opportunities, so he's going to move to the other side around to Tony. That is your turn, Cricket.
Oh, I've still got movement then, right?
You do have movement, yes.
I'll just track him round. I'll put 1 foot in between. Draw my dagger and bare my teeth.
Beautiful. He slices at you and use that opportunity to move away. You go to move to Tony and see that your adversary starts pacing around, and you, like two ambush predators, just start pacing in opposition around Tony and come to meet. Tony, that's your turn. Make me a con save for...
To add 2, right?
Yeah.
2 con saves, 10 is the DC.
Yep. And
Come on.
yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Warcaster coming in clutch.
As he goes to strike at Cricket, she does literally what I just did and shouts no and tries to like stop him from striking at Cricket.
Oh God.
And she just turns to face him and holds up her hands and is just looking at him in the eyes and just lets Spirit Guardians do what it does and doesn't
Okay.
do anything else.
If you're going to forgo your turn, he is going to make a wisdom save on his turn. It's a natural 17
Oh my god.
for a 27.
Roll low.
I probably should have healed myself. Didn't think about it.
So he takes half damage.
Yeah. Get in the tray. Oh, lovely. 25 points of radiant damage, halved to whatever
12.
that is.
I'm so sorry. Did you put up Spirit Guardians after you heard me at the door?
Yes, I did. So you would be exempt.
Okay, I was going to say, do you recognize me as a friend in this moment?
In this moment.
Fuck you!
Maybe not pre this. No, I'm joking.
He needs to make a con save, DC 10. That's a 12 on the die.
But I think she's... The reason why I did that, sorry to explain it, is because she knows that her not attacking him with anything. So she doesn't. She just wants to stop.
Yeah.
So she's trying
Yeah.
to make him stop.
He looks at you and goes, "My friend, I don't know who this person is to you, but you need to hold yourself right there. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me."
Oh, you don't. Ooh, it's this whole person. Save.
Okay, is that a disadvantage?
Leave him alone.
Not. How many points of exhaustion do you have?
Just the one.
No.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
That is a natural 1.
Cricket.
Oh, I've got inspiration!
Fuck you!
Sorry, forgive me.
God, I've had inspiration all this time. I forgot about it.
Come on, you fucker. Get in there, you wee dweeb. That's a natural 1 again. How the fuck have I
Are
done
you
that?
joking?
No, because I'm going to die on the next turn!
What is it about D&D that just doesn't want me to play anymore, man?
You got here and you died.
I can't lose both of you.
Cricket, you
You
go to move, irked just by the mere words of this person, and you feel your muscles lock. You are paralyzed
Is that concentration?
Yeah, does
for
he
1
drop
minute.
Yeah,
Drops
hasted.
concentration on haste.
Haste disappears.
Incapacitated.
So
he
he's
loses a go.
for 1 round.
Yeah.
Cool, so he's incapacitated.
Yes, but he
So
doesn't
he
drop.
loses his turn, but you are paralyzed for 1 minute as he is concentrating.
Can I talk?
If you are paralyzed, no.
No, that's fine. Doesn't matter.
Which means that Tony, that's your turn.
She's...
I've done nothing for episodes and
Oh.
episodes.
It's not true.
I'm
That's
glad you're
also
here,
so
though,
not
if
true.
anything.
I'm with you.
Done nothing but give a stellar performance for the last few episodes.
Yeah, what you said.
Can I ask a question just as like a nosy viewer? You know, he said that thing to Tony about you hurt her and shouted at her. Did Cricket hear that? Whilst he was fuddling with the door and half of it was open.
If he was by the door, yeah.
Just, you know, just
Let's go.
just as a nosy viewer.
Just as a nosy viewer.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is a little fly on the wall. What are you doing, Tony?
It's a great question.
I might get a shirt as well.
Make it a tank top.
She's going.
Yes, Daddy.
Yes.
She's.
We found like the queer thrift store in Alera. You should wear a crop.
Siggy's just bought a cropped net shirt.
High-waisted net stockings. Yeah.
She's just gonna look at him whilst keeping eye contact with him and just hold her holy symbol again and just let it rejuvenate her, and she's gonna cure wounds at 4th level on
Okay.
herself. Running out of spells.
The guys coming down the stairs would have gone just after me or before me?
They go on initiative count 20. You are both on initiative count 20 as well.
So just after Tony.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you'll be before to make your deck.
And
Sorry, the guys
whilst
running down the stairs.
after casting the spell, heals herself a little bit. She'll just be like, leave him out of this. And she'll just carry on letting the spirit guardians damage him.
Okay. Wisdom save at the top of his turn. The clerics, get to the doors at this point, and you hear the lizard folk cleric that led you down here. What's going on in there? What's happening? What's going on? That's all they can do.
Maybe they should cast
Wisdom
Harm.
save. Natural 13. 23.
Oh my
Oh, I thought that I was excited for a fail then.
Yeah.
That's okay.
He's rolling so high. Need to get Jack different
Lizard
dice.
folk cleric needs to cast harm now.
Yeah. Wasted that early on, didn't I? Jesus. 21 points of radiant, so 10.
Needs to make a con save.
Come on.
Natural 17.
Oh, for God's sake.
God damn, roll lower.
And that's his turn.
He's back, isn't he? Oh, God.
There's the mercy that you should have shown Cassie. Fucking shame. 3 attacks at you.
3?
3 still?
He ain't hasted
Oh,
anymore.
he is not
He's
hasted.
not
it's only
hasted.
2, sorry. That's a natural 19.
Did he also miss his
Oh,
go?
sorry. Should he have rolled for concentration after the spirit guardians?
He did.
He did.
Did he? Bastard.
This isn't his next go after
Dropping haste.
dropping haste, because it will be until the end of his next turn. He's incapacitated till when you drop haste.
So, he
He's
casts the spell,
yeah,
which drops haste. So he's incapacitated.
and then Tony had her go.
I healed.
No, so that was him at the bottom of initiative. Next initiative, Cricket was paralyzed. Tony healed. The clerics went. This is his go again.
Should I have
it's
rolled
haste.
So
to
he's
break to?
incapacitated till the end of his next turn.
I think so. I'm just checking.
And should I roll the saving throw at the end of my turn?
Not for this, unfortunately. Not for
After
Hold
its
Person.
next turn, a wave of lethargy sweeps over it. So it'd be the end of this turn that he gets his stuff back.
Until after its next
Next
turn.
turn,
Yeah,
yeah.
so if he gains the lethargy on this one. Okay, so he cannot move on this one.
So I'm just trying to give you a chance.
Thank you.
DM,
Action
sorry.
economy is important.
What do we want?
A whole person,
Oh,
at
it's
the
good.
end of its turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw.
My apologies.
On a success, the spell ends.
Cricket, make me a wisdom save.
Isn't it great not having people in the battle who can keep track?
Oh, 12.
That is a fairly...
Yes.
Sorry, DM. Don't mean to ruin your
No,
fun.
no,
No.
You're all good. You're all
this
good.
is important. Rules make the game good.
Absolutely
So I failed my wisdom, and then Tony's spirit guardians hit him on her turn.
Yeah, he saves.
He saves.
He's still incapacitated. At the end of his turn, he is now not incapacitated.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
Back to you. You are still paralyzed. End of your turn. Roll a save.
Oh my god!
Not that one. Get away.
Oogly boogly, do oogly boogly.
Oh, I've not done oogly boogly in ages.
Yeah,
Do
come on.
it, do it. We need it. We need the oogity boogity.
Oogly boogly. No, you fucker.
in the tray.
Oogly boogity. 20. Fucking oogly boogly. Swamp Lord, I love you, you wee bastard.
He
Checks like
tries
you fail.
to keep a hold of your physical form, locking it down in place, but... and you shift out of it. The spell dissipates.
That's it.
Tony, that's your turn.
Oh my god! 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 Oh my god!
I'm torn. I'm like, do I heal myself? Do I just try and end it?
If you and I had been there, it'd be dust by now.
All right.
Because there's more people.
It's just one person. Literally. Because there's more people.
She's just gonna hold her hand up and 4th level guiding bolt him.
Okay.
Come on.
Give me an attack roll.
Is it technically a disadvantage because he's in range? He's in 5 foot.
You are within 5 feet.
Sorry, rules
are
make the game good.
Oh, maybe
If I'm
I
gonna-
would inflict wounds instead. I forgot he was right next to me. No, it's fine.
That's right, do it if you want.
No, not on the head.
13 hit before.
Brain. 12.
A 12 just misses. Now that his AC is back down to 13 without the haste, that is not a hit, and it just goes wide as he sees you bring the hand out and just easily moves past you.
Okay, that's it.
At this point, he then says, he looks at you, not wanting to fight anymore, and says, "Fine. Die the coward that you are." He's going to go in for his attack.
Die the coward that I am.
That's just rude.
You
He's going to
bitch.
go in for his attack, I said it.
Natural one.
Natural 20.
Oh!
There's so many natural 20s.
It's
That's like
always
3 now.
against me.
Yeah, right.
Always against me with the 20s, man.
The
I-
dice
I-
hate
I-
you.
I do see Jack make it happen.
I'll get camera on here. He's going to pump another.
Oh my
divine
God.
smite into this.
There's no need. There's
Yeah,
really
I'm
no
gonna
need.
die. Hey, at least I'm at a temple, huh?
Oh, yeah.
46 points of damage.
Oh my gosh. Oh my fucking
So as
God.
this time, as she goes unconscious, she will say, "I thought you of all people would understand."
Oh,
Oh, my earring stuck to your jumper.
Okay.
Thank you, Tony.
You're welcome.
His second and third attacks. His second attack, sorry, he's not hasted. He's going to look at you and just say, "Right, little man, we're going to have a problem here.
Oh, we got a big problem.
So be it."
No.
24.
To hit, yes.
I want to die again this
8
soon.
points of damage to you, Cricket.
Yep.
That's his turn.
Come on, that's... Yeah, okay.
Why would he send me to die? Do you know what I mean? Haverin!
We are not having a good time.
Where you at, bro? You sent me here. What do you want?
Cricket.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
I am.
That was tough.
I'm gonna feint towards him
Mm-hmm.
to hopefully make him hold his guard.
Okay.
And as I do, I'm actually gonna pirouette around, pull out a healing potion. I'm gonna use my action to glug Tony,
Yeah.
if that's okay. So that is one healing potion gone. There's one left.
Will you roll it?
Yes, I will. What do I have to do? Is it 2d4?
2d4 plus 4.
2d4 plus 2.
To
Is
plus
it a
2,
regular
sorry.
one?
Yes.
Regular one. Nope. 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 Get
That
me
is-
back. Sorry.
That's a d8. What am I trying to do there? I'd love that if I could. 2d4. They're both ones. Why? Plus
Probably
2.
That's why I
It
asked you
gets
to
her
do
up.
it.
It gets her up. It gets
That's
her
why
up.
I
Gets
asked
her
you
up.
to do it, because
That's
I would do
4.
it.
It gets
Thank
her up.
you. Thank you.
I'm gonna turn. So yeah, so a little faint turn when I see your eyes open. I'm just gonna. You're okay. I'm gonna turn back to him. And I'll just repeat. Oh yeah, we got a problem. And I will bonus action insightful fight.
Deception check on him.
He rolls deception, I roll
Yes.
insight at disadvantage.
Yes.
24 to beat.
Fuck yeah, dude. Deception.
You have
Um,
insightfully fought him.
And in image that mirrors the wyvern fight, I am standing
Oh God.
over Tony. Not so she can't get up, but
Yeah.
kind of in between
Beautiful.
him and her.
Tony, that's you. Spirit Guardians is gone.
Run out of spells. I'm gonna cure wounds at 3rd level myself.
Okay. Roll those dice.
And she will. That's it. Go.
Okay.
Oh, I stand up. I'm so sorry. Do I stand up? Yeah, I stand up.
You sure?
Boy. No, actually, yeah, because I think she casts it and she's like gathering herself on the floor for a minute. And she sees Cricket there and feels a swell of relief.
Move round to you.
Boy.
We can have a problem in a moment, but my quarrel's with her.
Is there nothing to be said of me standing over her?
He can just move around you in your proximity and drive the sword into her.
So am I still on the because I'm prone?
Yeah, that's
The
the
other
advantage.
Oh, I thought.
It's ranged attacks at disadvantage.
Ah.
16.
Misses!
Yes!
I hold my shield over myself.
Nice.
Moving around, he cannot get to you quick enough. With Cricket running interference, trying to parry away any blows. He's going to go for his second attack.
Fuck me.
That is going to be a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
$11 points of damage.
Oh, I'm alive. Barely, but I'm alive. I'm alive. Good job I healed myself. Very good choices were made. Sorry. Okay.
That's going to be his turn. Cricket, you're up. as he drives this sword into Tony's guts, and she just lies there in agony, blood pooling on her robes.
Stab him in both.
I'm gonna bounce off her shield and jump up with my dagger. I'm gonna put one hand on the left side of his face. I can use that as a bonus action if I have to.
Yeah.
And I'll go for his neck on the carotid with the right side. I'm gonna say, "No, we got a problem now."
Okay. Con save from him
Yes, please.
as your bonus action. That was a 12, but with his aura of protection, that becomes a 15.
Yeah, that's grand. Which dice? Which dice? That is a 20 to hit.
20 hits.
So
You have insightful fighting.
I do have insightful fighting, so that is 1, 2, 3,
Fuck me.
4, 5, 6.
What?
And a D4 for the dagger.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, that's 3 6s, so 18, 20, 26 plus 6 is 32 points of damage.
Cricket.
You go for the jugular, and he just manages to shift. The knife slips and slips underneath the jaw, and you, as he cries out in pain, you feel his jaw lock as it jams against the blade of the knife, and you can see the tip of it is pointing out of his mouth.
I'm just gonna have my eyes an inch away from him. I'm just gonna hiss in his face.
Okay.
Dude, that was scary. Anyone seen Hot Fuzz?
Cricket, that's your turn. Antonia, you are up.
I think she stands up, gets the dagger out of her, stands up and is like coughing up blood. And she'll just, oh god. Where are you? You're on him.
I suppose mechanically no, because I haven't made a grapple check, but yes.
Yeah. And she'll just reach forward and take his arm and just cast inflict wounds at 3rd level on him.
Okay.
Sorry.
No.
You take your time.
$20.
20 will hit.
Yes. Suck it. 31 points of necrotic damage.
31. Tony, finish him off.
Whoa! Okay. I think having got up from the floor and stumbled over to him, she just like silently takes his arm and just casts it, and she doesn't say anything. She just wants it to be over.
You take the moment in which Cricket has taken his focus. He grabs up, tears Cricket off of him, pulls the dagger out as a spurt of blood, And he throws it to the ground, and as he does so, you grab his outstretched hand, and he looks at you, and he feels that pump of necrotic energy, and just... I hope you get what you deserve.
And I think Tony just collapses next to him and just cries.
With the clerics still beating at the door, unable to get in, Cricket, you stand over Antonia as she weeps for a man you do not know, and for a man that she knows all too well. And unfortunately, that is where we are going to have to end tonight's session. Thank you very much to Sigismund and to Willow for some incredible interactions with the Crucible. Thank you to Cricket for some expert sleuthing and some incredible defensive tactics. Thank you to Antonia for facing off yet another one of the challenges. We will see if it was successful. As per usual, thank you to you at home for watching. Please join us again next time, where the players keep exploring the city of Alera. Until then, adventurers, keep on keeping on. Peace and love.